I'm not Asian, damn it.
What the? There's a black van.
Can I see your driver's license, sir?
I don't have one right now.
Dispatch, we have a collision near Renton between two black suspects.
Huh? No, I'm not black, honestly. I can prove it. Cat, come out here. I need you to tell these cops who I am.
Allahu Akbar.
You're under arrest.
Look at that! She's huge!
Well, hello. What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Duty in the house. Poppin', man. Hope everyone's doing well. It's been quite some time, that's right. Man, when was the last time I streamed? Was it Friday? Yeah, Friday. It's been quite a bit. I've been busy. That's right. I've been busy with IRL stuff. And just haven't had time. That's right. Yes, IRL is attacking my channel. We're under attack. Yes, I'm under attack by real life. That's right. Nah, just taking care of stuff, getting ready for the summer. That's right. I actually ran into a little problem. Let's get some duty lore up in here. That's right. Yes. Yes. So apparently, Duty has misplaced his passport. That's right. I misplaced my passport. I know where it's at though. I just gotta. It's over at a buddy of mine's house. The problem is my buddy, my friend, my real life friend, is nowhere to be found. I'm not sure where the hell he's at. So I've been trying to get a hold of him for a while, and I haven't been able to contact him. So, you know, if I don't get my passport, or able to get my passport, I'm gonna have to order another one, and I need to expedite it. So I'm a little nervous about that. So I'm gonna give him. No, my brother didn't say no. I went to visit a friend, and I believe I left my passport there at his house. So I'm gonna be traveling, as you guys know, in June. I'm gonna be going away for about maybe a month. Duty's gonna be going to Japan. Yeah, arigato. Oh, cool. Yeah. Duty's gonna go find himself an Asian wife. No, I'm kidding. Not an Asian wife. I'm gonna go. Me and my daughter. It's just gonna be me and my oldest. It's her graduation present for graduating college. So we're gonna head down there. We're gonna go for, well, at this time we're gonna go for 3 weeks, but we might extend it for a month. We'll see. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Don't worry, I'll stream a little bit here and there. I'll still be making videos. I'll have my laptop. You guys know I have my portable setup, so I should be good to go. So it should be a lot of fun. I'm excited to go. I've never been to Japan, so it should be a lot of fun. I'm very super excited. I'm super excited. I actually talked to Alt. As you guys know, Alt has a Japanese style wife, so he gave me some tips, and I managed to get myself a Airbnb A
I
little
need
town
that money.
right
I really do.
outside
I
of
need that
Tokyo,
money.
so
Pay my bills.
it'd be good. I'm excited.
Judy, will you be banning for using the thumbs down emoji?
Yes,
Haha.
everybody's yes. If you're gonna use the thumb down emoji, you better put it on the back side of a $10 bill. That's right. No, you could post whatever the hell you want. I don't give a shit. And before we get going real quick, well, let me finish telling you the story. So yeah, I don't know where the hell my buddy's at. So I texted him, I called him. He travels a good deal too. So I'm hoping, well, the place I'm staying at has internet. And from what I heard, the Japanese style internet is amazing, according to DSP. So he tells us that the Japanese folks are very ethnocentric, and they have the best internet in the world. This is according to DSP, so I'm gonna take him. He seems to be the expert, so we'll see. Yeah, remember I brought this up a while back ago. I talked about how I was gonna get a flat Stanley of Cat and take it with me, so that technically she could be in Japan with me and she can have the honeymoon she never is gonna get from DSP. I decided against that. I'm not gonna do that. I think you know, let's put it this way. I've been on a pretty good win streak recently, and what I say by that is it seems like every like 3 or 4 months I get involved in some stupid ass controversy that kind of, you know, it paints me in a bad light or whatever. You guys, me, I don't give a shit, but you know, it seems like every 3 or 4 months something fucking happens, right? And I get involved somehow. So I've been pretty good lately, okay? The last dust up I had was, of course, the whole casino fiasco with me uploading the video. So I've been doing good. I've been chilling, I've been relaxing, I've been doing my thing, and you know, it's been quiet on my end. So, you know, as you guys can see, I celebrated my 32,000 sub mark. A round of applause for Duty. 32,000, folks. Woo. Yeah, I'm trying to stay away from the drama. I am really. Well, the drama that centers around me. Okay, I'm trying to get away from the drama that centers around me. So I'm trying to be better. All right, I'm trying to be better. Okay. The one thing is, people do criticize me and bring shit up and they talk to me, and I really try to take their criticism to heart and I try to change. So that's what I'm trying to do. So I actually had a few people come to me a couple months ago and just said, I gotta kind of chill a little bit. I just gotta chill. You know, they came from a good place. It's a couple of detractors out there, and you know, we had a heart to heart, and I appreciated their advice and I thanked them. So I'm trying to just, you know, keep it cool. Yeah, I'm at 32,000. I'm at 32,100 and something. I know it's up there, man. I think last month alone I got 700 subs in April, and then in May I think I already have like 900 subs. So yeah, I mean, 68,000 for a face reveal. Come on, folks, get those sock accounts created. Let's do it, folks. At 100K, Duty will do a live stream. You guys can see my face and everything. You see my beautiful face. So if you want that to happen, start creating those sock accounts. All right. Duty, I think it was really funny how Phil wanted answers on why no one was donating. Oh yeah, we're gonna watch that. Yes, he had a bit of a meltdown. He had a meltdown. He started it before he shut off YouTube mode, and continued it after that. So I did clip that. We're definitely gonna be watching that. This is gonna be a DSP centric stream. All right, we'll focus mostly on DSP. I know the quartering is still out there running insane. There's so much shit going on with the quartering. I'll do a quick little quartering segment before we start. I'll explain, because I've been getting messages about my post about Melanie Mack. So, you know, I'll talk about that. But before we do that, let's talk about the most important thing. That's right, shout out. So, shout out. I want to thank Cole. Thank you, Cole. I'm sorry I had you posted here earlier, but Cole did provide multiple. Hello, Jew. Yes, he provided multiple Jews. So I want to say thank you. I think he's up to like $10. So thank you very much. I do appreciate that. And just to let you know, yes, I am getting the money. So there, it is showing up in my YouTube analytics. So thank you. I appreciate that. And then of course, Double. Thank you, Double, for the 5. Duty, will you be banning? No, never. Duty doesn't like to ban people. It's only in extreme cases where I ban people. And usually when I ban you, it's probably for like a stream and then I unban you, okay? It's all right. Remember the guy that's somebody banned last stream? I unbanned the person, so you know I try not to ban people. And then of course BV dropping the 10 Jews.
Hello, Jew.
That's right. Give me all your Jews. That's right. Duty's collecting the Jews. I'm here to protect them. Yes, that's right. Duty is a friend of the Jews. So give me all your Jews. I'll take them all. All right. So let's see here. Okay, I think we got everything. Okay, we're good. We're good. Good. Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate the early momentum. It's amazing. It's great. Thank you. So we're gonna mostly focus on the hip hop dentist. Thank you, the hip hop, for 500.
Hello, Jew.
Thank you. Hello, Jew. Thank you. Duty loves all the Jews. That's right. Your Jews were yes, they were. That's right. The promised Jews. That's right. Yes. God himself has ordained it. So, thank you. I appreciate the love and support, everyone. Okay. So real quick, I guess let's just cover the drama. Let's cover the drama. All right. I'm sort of embroiled in a little bit of drama. So as you guys know, I've been accused of being a Melanie Mack simp, and that's not a good, you know, calling me a simp is not accurate, okay? I never gave her any money, okay? And I don't go around defending her. The only thing I say is that I seem to have a bit of an attraction for her. That's it. And again, I'm married. I'm a married guy. I'm never gonna whatchamacallit to it. It just, I don't know what it is. I find her a bit attractive. Yes, I just all it is. Okay, but sadly, we had to do it, folks. You know what? Hold on a second. Let's cue White Run for the segment because it is a sad moment. That's right. Melanie Mack has just been off the rails lately. That's right, with her defense of Jeremy Hambley, running cover. That's right, sweeping, lying. We can't tolerate that, okay? Here on Duty Streams, the Meaningful Podcast, we can't have a mascot that does not personify what we believe in, okay? So I had to make the very sad decision to let Melanie go. Melanie Mack is no longer the mascot, the female mascot of the Meaningful Podcast. That's right. We had to give her the boot, okay? We did. And I'm sad about it. It breaks my heart. It really did. But I put a post out there and I said, sad day, but we had to do it, boys. La reina está muerte, viva la reina. Which in French is all, damn, I screwed this up. This means, I should have put it in. All right, this means the queen is dead. Long live the queen. That's what it means. There you go. That's what it means. That's right. That's right, folks. Don't worry, folks. We got a new queen. Well, French is very similar to Spanish. So it's very similar, but La reina es muerte. Viva la reina, which basically means the queen is dead, long live the queen. It's an old saying about the king. The king is dead, long live the king. So it means one king died and he's replaced by another king. Typically when there's a coup or something that happens. So there you go. It's in literature. If you read in literature before, medieval literature and so on, you know what the phrase is. Okay. Anyway, so Melanie had to get thrown in the trash can, sadly. I mean, we might bring her back. We'll see how things go. But at this point, we had to replace her. And we've decided to replace her with Brittany Venti. Yeah, Brittany Venti. Let's go, Brittany. Yes, that's right. She's the greatest black woman. By the way, I don't get the whole black thing. Is she half black? She looks a little black. But I'm not seeing, I don't know. I'm not seeing the, she looks Latina to me. I thought she was Puerto Rican. I don't know. What the fuck do I know? Venti, yes, like the drink. I'm guessing she's part Italian? I don't know. Anyway, that's right. Brittany Venti is now the mascot of the show. Shout out to Brittany, holding it down. I am appreciating her, putting her foot on the quarter's neck and not letting go. And also with Chrissy, whatever her stupid name is. Another dented individual, another dented grifter. So yeah, it's pretty good. I'm pretty sure Jeremy has a dark secret about Melanie Mack. Oh yeah, you know it. You know they do. And he's the type of person that will blackmail people. So anyway, so again, let's all hail the Queen, Brittany Dempsey. That's right. The mom is white, the dad is black. Big ups. Big ups to the hot biracial children. Big ups, not children, excuse me. Jesus Christ. Big ups to adults that came from a biracial marriage. There you go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That slipped. That was completely in the wrong. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. All right. But yes, she's very beautiful. It looks like she's taken many of the beautiful sorry. No FBI. No FBI. I'm sorry. That was a slip up. All right, Brad, thank you, brother, for being a member for 12 months. Let's change the subject.
We are going to have to compete for the #1 sim.
All right, okay, don't worry, brother. We can share. Duty's down with sharing. I'm good. I'm like quartering. I'm down with sharing. I love how the career moves for failure is to double down on the right wing stance. Yeah, I don't even give a shit about the whole right wing, left wing grift. I don't care about that. It's about right or wrong. It's about right or wrong when it comes to the quartering. You know what I mean? And it's amazing because with the quartering, it seemed like it united the entire internet. It united the. I mean, you have Ethan Ralph, who despises Kino Casino, yet he's coming out in support for Kino Casino. It's crazy. Like the bedfellows are just insane. It reminds me very much of the meme where you have all the different soldiers with the knights, with the swords, touching swords, all uniting against their common enemy. Yeah. That's basically what I'm getting here. So, yeah. If you don't know what's going on, Kino Casino. I posted like 4 videos yesterday from the Kino Casino, and it's insane, man. It's insane. It's so bad that he actually deleted his Twitter. He is now thinking about changing his streaming schedule. And by the way, he was contractually obligated on Rumble to stream at 2 o'clock. So if he's changing his time schedule, that tells me that Rumble did not re-up his contract. That's right. Woo! He's broke. He's poor. He's poor. He's broke. He's poor. Yes, he is. He's broke and he's poor. So yeah, I mean, and then of course, Camelot, if you guys know Camelot apparently got an inside scoop from someone that knows Jeremy, knows it, I'm guessing a former editor or someone that exposed Jeremy, and apparently it's been tough over there at YouTube. He's in a hole essentially. He's making about $3,000 a month on YouTube and forking out like 20 grand. It's crazy. Yes, and let's not forget the Renton Fair, the Ren Fair Festival, the organization that manages the Renaissance Fair in I think it's called Bristol Renaissance or something like that in Richard, Wisconsin. I think they have them all over. They officially put a statement out there that said that Jeremy Hamley is not allowed to enter any Renaissance Fair they're associated with. That's right. Yes, that's right. They're taking a tough stance on this. That's right. They can't. Yeah, that's right. They can't go. He can't be on any of their properties. He can't visit any of their shows. Nothing. And apparently he used to like doing this. From what he gathers, him and his wife, that was something that him and his wife enjoyed doing. So good luck explaining to your wife why you, a 6'5", 400-pound Sasquatch, can't go to the Renaissance Fair. That should be lovely. Anyway, don't worry, she'll find more time to spend with the bull. So they'll have some other stuff. The other thing about the quartering that was released yesterday is apparently a Kiwi farmer. Do you think they have pics? Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Trust me, they do. They have the wall of shame posted there so that the security guard to know exactly who it is. So hopefully he'll get arrested trying to sneak in. The latest news with the quartering is a Kiwi farmer poster actually caught an email. That's right. He caught an email that the quartering put out there. Hold on a second. Let me go to it. By the way, my Twitter's been on fire. Folks. I'm getting subs on. I'm at 2305 followers on X. So that's amazing. Hold on a second. Oh, and ReviewTechUSA again. Oh, we gotta play this. We gotta play. Remind me to play the ReviewTechUSA before we move forward, okay? Because that was hilarious as fuck. Let's see. Oh, here he is. Okay, here it is, folks. Here it is. Apparently, a Kiwi farmer caught the quartering browsing history. What is it with these fucking locals? Like, scrub your fucking computer. If you okay, look, I'm gonna tell you right now. My PC, all I do is I edit. I play video games on it. That is all I fucking do. If I want to go beat off, I'll go use my phone or use another PC. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. All right, if I'm gonna jerk it, I'm gonna make sure that I jerk it on a different PC. I'm not fucking jerking it on the PC that I use to stream. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. So don't worry, folks. You'll never see anything like that from me. Jeez. But you know, I'm man enough to admit that I whack it from time to time. I do. It just happens. All right. Good Lord, man. All right. So anyway, so I posted this yesterday. I reposted it and I said his wife's a whore. She's never satisfied. She loves getting her hose plunged, and the hose plunge is a plumber euphemism. So right here, the Kiwi farmer. Shout out to Kino Blade. He posted this. Kiwi farms caught the quartering browser history from today's stream. An ad on Craigslist that might be coded message for bulls to bang his wife, telling them to come get copper piping and to swing by anytime. Yes, that's right. No, I'm not in the force screen by. No, the whole forcing thing isn't my bag, okay? No, that's not my bag. I don't like forcing anyone to do anything. All right. Okay, so here it is, folks. Again, man, scrub your fucking browser. Or how about this? Go in incognito when you're gonna do stupid shit like this. It's not difficult. But again, here he is, and there it is right there. Free copper pipes. Free copper, and then they blurred it out because it was his. This is his award. This was his ad. So yes, copper piping. You've ever heard lay down the pipe? Yes, laying down the pipe is it's a euphemism for, you know, laying your penis into somebody's vajayjay. Yes, that's what it is. So in these circles they use it. They put one ads out there and they basically say, come to my house to pick up some, you know, or lay some pipe or something. So here it is right here. So apparently it looks like he's probably posting an ad, and here it is right here. And it says free copper pipe scraps. Jesus Christ. And he goes, my wife and I are in the why are you bringing up your wife? What's the point? Why does your wife have to be involved in this? So he goes, my wife and I are in the middle of replacing the plumbing in our guest house. So I guess they're replacing Adam Sellers, the bull. And we're looking to get rid of the scraps. Okay. We don't want anything for them. It's free. We work from home, so you could swing by anytime. Oh my Lord. Let's give a round of applause for the kinkery. Okay. The freaky style. Rick said in the UK we say laying the pipe when we go for the. There you go, laying the pipe. That's right, getting out all that sludge. Yes. Well, here in America, lay the pipe just means lay the pipe. I think you guys can correct me, but I believe that is a euphemism for BBC. That's what that's for. So when someone says they're gonna lay the pipe, they usually mean a BBC is gonna come around, lay the big pipe. There you go. We say lay the pipe when we realize. There you go, man. The quartering thinks his wife's a hoe. Okay, and then copper piping, as you can see the definition here, penetrating your partner furiously for a long time, causing your member to become hot, shiny, and redden, taking the appearance of a copper pipe. There you go, folks. Thank you for the footnote. I appreciate the explaining of copper piping. Alrighty, folks. So that's the latest news, brother. So it seems like you tie this with the whole Adam Sellers nonsense. Yeah, and again, the quartering is just like DSP, where he has to constantly tell everybody what he's doing. He has to brag about the money he's spending. You know, he has to make content about it. He has never mentioned anything about some remodel of a bathroom. So again, this sounds like he's fishing for bulls to come in to replace Adam. So there you go, folks. So that's the latest and greatest on the quartering. He did delete his Twitter, but he has several soccer accounts out there. So it'll be there. And then, I gotta watch this, but apparently the Truth Seekers is getting involved. And he's gonna have Luther Morgan on. Shout out to Luther Morgan. Big ups, man. He was featured on the Quarterings documentary. So I'm glad a friend of the channel is getting some props there. That's right. Do you think the Quartering or his wife? Do you think it's the Quartering or let's put it this way. If your wife isn't cool with this, you're not gonna do it. Like, I'm telling you right now, if Duty ever gets involved in the whole freakery, cuckold bullshit, I gotta make sure that the wife approves, because you just can't one day just pop up with some random dude in your house. Okay, you can't have some random dude just be in your house and be like, here you go, honey. Nah, you gotta have that conversation. Okay. So I'm guessing yes. And then Penguin Soldier, thank you, brother, for the 100 kicks, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, brother. Let's see here. Jer should do my wife getting feasted. All right. Okay. I think I gave you guys the scoop of the Quartering. Now let us move on to another locale. ReviewTechUSA. Yes. Apparently. Let's see. Levi said, choo-choo, pulling the train. Food Encores, brother. Thank you for the additional kicks, brother. I appreciate that. What? No one ever played Red Dead Redemption 2? I have. I played that shit like 8 times. It's a great show. It's a great game. Thank you again. I appreciate all the love and support from you guys, both on Kick and on YouTube. Can we go back sometime and revisit the Truth Seekers versus DSP? Yeah, we could definitely do that. I don't mind. I mean, summer's coming around, and summer is going to be a little bit slow, so we'll definitely have to revisit things. He ate his daughter. He ate his daughter out? No, I don't believe that. I'm not going to say that. You guys know me. I don't like to talk about people's kids. But anyway, speaking of Jeremy's kids, we're not talking about Jeremy's kids, okay? I'm not making fun of Jeremy's kids, but apparently, I'm gonna play the clip. I'm gonna let you guys hear this, okay? Get ready. I'm gonna shut the music off. Pay attention. Put your volume up. Ready? Put your volume up. This came out yesterday. Shout out to Richard Burnell for posting this. But apparently on ReviewTechUSA, Richard stream, this happened again.
Why is he? Hold on one second. My son is melting. Lauren! Why is he? Hold on one second. My son is melting. Lauren! Why?
I'm gonna try to be gentle here because, again, I'm not gonna talk about his kids or whatever. The kid has nothing to do with this. This is a direct shot at Rich. Okay, Rich, don't get mad at me, man. You know that I call it down the line, man. When you do something retarded, I'm gonna call you out for it, brother. It's only fair, right? I don't go after you over the dumb petty shit. I don't, you know what I mean? So you can't say I'm just one of these trolls out there that make fun of everything you do. That's not true, okay? We all know that. But I'm going to be honest here, brother. The first thing I'm going to say is, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Really? Rich, you've been streaming and doing content for how many fucking years? How many years have you been doing this shit?
Money, sub.
And you still failed to learn.
Nothing you could do, dude.
Eisenhorn, brother, thank you for being a member, man. I appreciate you very much. Thank you for the 13 months. Yes, there's nothing you can do. That's right. Well, why haven't you learned the fucking lesson to mute your fucking mic? Mute your fucking mic. I mean, I rarely stream when anyone is here. At once in the blue moon, I will stream and somebody might be here. Maybe my daughter, maybe, but it's very rare. It's very rare when I stream when someone's here. The moment I hear somebody from my family screaming or yelling or something, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mute my fucking mic, right? And then when it gets quiet, I'm going to unmute and say, hey guys, I'll be right back. Mute again and go take care of my fucking business, all right? Or say, you know what, guys, I'll be right back in about 20 minutes. I got to handle something. I'll be right back. Leave, and then come back. What did this kid say? Here it is. Read the closed caption. Here it is.
Why is he?
Okay, so he said he called him stupid. His son called Rich stupid. He said he didn't want him to be at their house, and he was upset. Okay, this is what I'm gonna. I'll tell you what I believe happened. Okay, I'll tell you what I believe happened here. So, but let me get back to my point here about muting your fucking mic. Why haven't you learned this lesson, man? Really, Rich, it doesn't take much to just hit fucking mute. It really doesn't, man. This is what, the 4th time something like this happened to you, man? Twice with your mom, once with your dad, and now your son? Like, come on, man. And this was clear. You could clearly hear it. What he said. Let's play it one more time, folks. Let's play it one more time, and we'll dissect it. Okay, he says, my God, he's so stupid. All right. He says, I want him to go back to his house and do them right there. Okay, all right. So this is what I gauge happened. So Rich doesn't live with Lauren. Rich lives at his own place with his mom or whatever, right? With his family, right? He has his own place. And as far as I know, they share custody. Rich and Lauren shares custody. Lauren is the baby mama, and apparently they're dating again or whatever. I don't know, but whatever. But they don't live together, right? They don't live together. Apparently, every once in a while, Jeremy will stay there and stream. Not Jeremy, Rich. Rich will stay there and I guess stream at Laura's house, and he does it from the basement. And I'm guessing, my guess is the kid's shit is downstairs, like his toys, his Xbox or whatever, right? And because Richard is streaming, he can't go downstairs and have fun, so he's pissed off. So he's like, dude, this guy doesn't live here. Why the fuck why am I being put out of my, you know what I mean? It would be like, you know, you invite your brother over to your house and he's taking over your space and you can't do what the fuck you want to do. You know what I mean? I get it. Okay, I get it. You know what I mean? Whatever. I get it. So again, I'm not going to focus on the kid or whatever because I don't really care about that. But my thing is, brother, learn to mute your fucking mic, man. And stop. This is laziness. This is what this is. This is just pure laziness. There's no reason why he simply couldn't mute his mic, tell his viewers, I'll be right back, and then go. I know for a fact that he has themes on his stream where he can just say, I'll be right back, play his fucking music, and you won't hear anything, and you won't see anything, and then he can go upstairs and take care of his son and maybe talk with him. You know what I mean? Don't yell at him. Don't scream at him. Just talk with him. And if he says, I want to go downstairs and I want to play my game, you know what? Maybe you might say, you know what? Okay, give me 5 minutes. I'm going to shut my stream down. I'm going to tell everyone that I'm going to go. And then you can come down and play. You know what I mean? Just fucking do that. Sometimes that's the shit you got to do. Jesus Christ, man. Just beyond lazy. God, beyond fucking lazy. This is insane. Anyway, that's what's happening with the quartering recently. Imagine turning 13 and you watch your dad's legacy online. Yeah, man. Anyway, hey, Mia, how are you? What's up, Dreambird? What's up, Dreambird? How you doing, brother? I thought you would be over in Kick, Dreambird. I stream on Kick just for you. For you and Erebus and John. The only and Pre-Dawn Corpse. All right. Anyway, that's what's going on there. Apparently his son had a meltdown and it was caught in 4K, so mute your mic, Rich, man. I don't know what else to tell you, but mute your fucking mic. All right. That's really all I have. Nothing really going on with Wings of Redemption other than he's desperate for money and now he has his wife streaming for him. That's the only thing I got. Dreamer, it's all good, but I'm just joking. Keep calling him the quarter. They're all the same fucking people, honestly, brother. They're all the same people. With variations, they're pretty much all the same. The locales are pretty much all the same altogether.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
Got people on Kick. Thanks for all the moral support. However, it sure would be great if you give me some real support.
Yeah, they're all the same. They're all exactly the fucking same. So, whatever. All right, that's all I really want to say here. Let's see. Mozzie paid Phil $5 to ban me on... Oh, yeah, I did see that. I think I caught that on my video clip. I did see the $5. Were you trolling him? Stop trolling him, man. You know Mozzie's just there for the content. He's not there for the drama. Anyway, don't worry. Phil streaming from his own house is coming. Yeah, that'll be someday. Trust me. I can see him going broke and having to move back to his attic. That's right. Moving back to his mom's attic and stream from there yet again. Him and Fat Cat sitting in the attic while he's streaming. Oh my God, that would be a sight to see. All right, that's it. That's all I really have. There's nothing else really going on with the other locales. Again, the Snortex has been a little slow lately. It really has. I think some of that is that DSP has been a bit boring. It has been a little bit boring. And the Jeremy's just sucking up a lot of the air in the room. So, like I said, I think once the whole Jeremy quartering thing starts dying down a bit, which I keep saying that, but it seems like every stream Kino Casino does, they get more viewers. Like I think they broke a record on their Wednesday stream. No, on their Monday stream, they had like 17,000 people. Shout out for Kino Casino. What's up, the Scalper? How you doing, my brother? What's up, Paper? Waiting for Jero arc to be over. I find him so fucking boring. He is boring, but again, you know, he needs to be taken down. Again, I don't have a problem. Avion, I'll check your email, brother. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Reached out via email, but like I said, I'll check it out. But I probably haven't seen it. My apologies, but I'll reach out, brother. I honestly, I don't give a shit about the quarter and grift. I really don't. I honestly do not give a shit about quarter and grifting. His whole fucking, I don't really give a fuck. I don't find him to be interesting whatsoever. My issue with the fucking guy is when he decided to weaponize his resources and contact and started banning people and getting people taken down. That's where I had a fucking problem. Because if you guys know, he hit my channel twice. And thankfully, much like Jeremy, I have a non-Indian rep myself, and I was able to get some help. So I ended up getting both of those strikes removed. Well, warnings. There were warnings. But still, I ended up getting them fucking removed. So that's my fucking problem with that fucking asshole. And until he either apologizes and take responsibility for that shit, or something happens to him where he gets deplatformed, I'm here for the long haul, brother. I'm here for the ride. And let's be honest. The viewership, the views on the videos are amazing. That's right. Duty loves the ad revenue. Let's give Duty a round of applause for the ad revenue. And you know what the best part about it is? Everyone is making bank off of it, except the quartering. Quartering is making no money off of this. He's losing subscribers. He's losing money. His chat is under attack. The oranges are attacking him. And that's the funny part about it, okay? So, again, I don't like to revel in people's misery when they lose money or whatever. That's not really my thing. But Jeremy fucking deserves it. He deserves every fucking ounce of shit that he's eating right now. He fucking deserves it. That's right. He deserves it, the motherfucker. Oh, my Lord, shout out. Shout out to the Renton DoorDash driver 220. Big ups, brother. Thank you for the 10 gifted membership. Oh, my Lord. The momentum is high. The momentum is high. Oh, by the way, you guys are going to probably want to be on Friday. I'm doing a giveaway on Friday, by the way. I'm going to be giving out some gift cards. I got a whole bunch of gift cards to give out. I'm not using them, so you guys can have them. It'll be Kick, YouTube, everybody. So on Friday we'll hand out. I will pay you guys because you guys watch my content. That's right. Unlike Jeremy, where I pay my viewers to watch my content. All right, okay, that's enough about the other locales. Let's move on to the greatest and most favorite locale, DSP. Beezy, come on, brother. You know you're supposed to be perpetually online, living in the basement. You're not supposed to have friends, okay? So you need to cancel golfing and watch my videos, watch my streams. All right. Kino deserve. Yeah, big ups to Kino, man. I'm happy for them. I'm really happy for the success. They've been making fucking bank. They must have made over 150K just on this saga alone. Big ups to them. I feel bad for their editor Flake. That sucks. I really hope I mean, like, I'm part of that paid thing for Rumble, so I'm trying to help every way I can. So I did the $10 monthly subscription for Flake. So I'm trying my best to help out there, which sucks. PPP reminds me of an old school comedian before they all. Yeah, he has a little bit of Sam Kennison in him. With the Southern Preacher. You know what he looks like? He reminds me of Sam Kennison with mixed with Brother Love from WWE, from the WWF era. Brother Love, I love you. It's a mixture. He looks just like the two of them combined. So all right, let's watch some content. We got some content to watch. We definitely have some videos. And yeah. So of course, DSP. I posted this the other day. I made a video of it, on it about DSP, where it seems like our boy DSP seems to be struggling. The viewership is low. The support's been dry for DSP. You guys know he's taking the tack recently of, not being a drama streamer, where he's trying to not create drama. He's trying to starve out detractors. He's trying to not to give them, give us content. And sadly, it's just not working out. I mean, he's trying his best, but it's not working out. We can always pull content from DSP. He can't help himself. So I think that he's starting to realize it. So he's starting to give us a little bit of rage lately. I think he knows, and I think he's finally willing to accept that we have a symbiotic relationship, detractors and DSP. You know what I mean? It's like the Gungans and the Nabooians. It's a symbiotic relationship, right? So we kind of help each other. And I think he's coming to the realization that's true. So he's starting to loosen up and rage out every so often and crash out. So we do have a couple videos. Let's get into them. Let's see here. Jesus Christ. I know I posted a video the other day where I reviewed his let's start out with let us start out with you know what, I want to work myself from last night to today. Let's do that. I like to do that. So of course last night DSP decided he was going to react again to the quartering documentary. Let's watch this. We'll bounce around because there are a couple segments which I just think are hilarious and funny. Let's definitely do that. Mainly we're going to focus on the whole swatting and the retcon of the swatting. And like I always say with DSP, you know what I mean? Give him some time. It only took 11 years for him to kind of retcon the story and admit that the swatting really wasn't a big deal. It really wasn't, according to DSP. Apparently, he must have memory hold everything he said about the quartering. Everything he said about the swatting. So we'll definitely watch that. So let's watch that, and then we'll walk our way back. Let's not forget, too, I'm going to call this out. Directive 220, the premiere scene was a dud. That's right. Oh, sadly, Phil only made $15 on the playthrough. He was not happy. We got an epic rant there. So we're going to watch that one. Let's watch his react video from last night to the quartering. By the way, this is the third stream. Everyone's kind of already moved on from the documentary except for fucking Phil. He needs to milk this shit, and he's actually doing a fourth react stream to the quarterings documentary. Jesus Christ. All right. Snort Digital, thank you for the 250.
Hello, Jew.
Jew, that's right. Shout out, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, man. It's very meaningful, the Jews. I appreciate it. That's right. It's like I'm creating my own little camp. That's right. My own camp of just Jews. So, okay. All right, let's watch this. Again, it's a 30-minute video. I'm not going to watch the whole thing, but we'll bounce around. And of course, disclaimer, this is DSP just being a complete fucking hypocrite.
Warning there, but he accidentally showed that he makes $46,000. He's taking, and I advertise. Is it okay if I? All
right, here it is. All right, Saint, thank you for the 2.
Hello, Jew.
Thank you for the 2 Jews. I appreciate that. Hold on, let me go back. All right, let's start from the beginning. Why not? Let's start from there. It is. All right, let's speed this up a little bit. Be here for 10 hours. All right, let's get into it.
Infamous political commentator Tim Pool was swatted. Jeremy viewed this as an opportunity for promotion. He spent $100 in chat tying the high stress of swatting
This is a high-stress moment, likely a great moment to brew up a delicious cup of coffee brand coffee. If the stress is getting you, perhaps one of our new teas will calm you. But maybe a velvety cup of coffee brand coffee cocoa. Man, now here's the thing. What a double-edged thing this is, right? You're getting swatted, okay? All right? Now, when I got swatted...
By the way, just call me Schindler, okay? I'm Oscar Schindler. Send me all your Jews, okay? We'll have a nice safe camp for all the Jews that you guys send me, okay?
...in 2015, it was scary. Because at that point, law enforcement didn't even really understand what a swatting was.
Remember, I
luckily, when I moved here in 2014, I called my local police department to let them know this could possibly happen. And then a year later, it did. So they were kind of prepared. They already had it on record that this could happen. So when they came to check out the situation, they didn't necessarily say, okay, oh my God, this is so serious. They were prepared, but they were like, it's probably fake. All right? Other people have been swatted since, obviously, in the last 11 years. It's become a more common thing. It shouldn't be. It's heinous. Someone is literally trying to hurt you because there is a chance that law enforcement may accidentally think something's going on and actually take action. And now that's heinous for them, for you, for everyone involved. It should never happen. This is not a prank. It's not a joke, okay? So imagine...
I want to say this before I say anything.
Hey,
please, this is...
people on Kick, thanks for all the moral support. However, it sure
this
would be
is
great
a
if you give me some real
disclaimer.
support.
This is a disclaimer. Duty Stream does not approve of swatting. If you swat someone, you're a scumbag. I don't approve of swatting. So I just want to put that out there. So I don't want people saying that, oh, I was making light of swatting and all that. No, swatting is shitty. If you swat someone, not only are you putting them at risk, but you're putting potentially other innocent people. It's not cool. I don't agree with swatting. I don't give a shit how much you dislike someone. It's not cool to swat them. Just me personally, okay? With that said, let's move on here. Because, of course, DSP needs to make every segment about himself. We're going to play statements, right? And then we'll take a look at what he said previously about the swatting incident.
You're being swatted. Now, you got to take the situation utterly seriously. This is not a joke. And while you're being swatted and, evacuating your recording space, someone sends you $100 and is advertising their product on your stream. Now, on the one hand, you could say, that's incredibly heinous. He's taking advantage because everyone's now going to tune into Tim Pool's stream to see this guy get swatted because it's happening live. So this is insane advertisement right now. But you could also argue, well, he sent him $100. So basically, he paid for the ad read. He paid for the product placement. But here's the problem, I think.
Only DSP would have this take. He really thinks that this take is fire. Like, people are going to be like, oh, you know what? I've never looked at it this way. No, the only take is that was pretty fucking scummy of him. You know what that would be like, Phil? That would be like if your mom died, right? And ReviewTechUSA sent a super chat, or Jeremy sent a super chat and said, yeah, you know what? It sucks when your parents die. But you know what really helps when your parent dies, when your mom dies of cancer, because she was a fucking, a smoker and ended up getting lung cancer. You know what helps? Smooth that out in your mind. My coffee brand coffee or whatever. That essentially is what this was. Okay, Phil? So again, this isn't a hot take. And I know that you want to sit the fucking fence and you want to make it seem like you're looking at it from all perspectives. No, you don't always look at it from all fucking perspectives. What he did here was pretty fucking shitty. All right? Nothing like, and again, I'm not a big fan of people, politicians, streamers, who, whenever they see a tragedy, they see that as an opportunity. No, you're a fucking scumbag. That should have been your take, DSP, here. No, this was shitty and this was wrong. But you didn't want to do that. You wanted to see more, I don't know. What is it with this guy? He wants to just make it seem like he has a unique take. Sometimes the take is just the take everyone else has. This is scummy. This is pretty shitty.
He didn't ask for it. He didn't check with Tim Pool and be like, hey, is it okay if I send you $100 and I advertise my coffee with you? Because maybe Tim Pool doesn't like advertisement on his streams. I don't want anyone advertising their products or streams on my stream. It's against my rules. It always has been. I don't care if you pay me. I'm not going to do it anyway. Okay? So in this case, this is kind of messed up because you could say he's taking advantage of a serious situation that could be really bad for the person involved to advertise his product. And his justification is probably, well, I paid him. Yeah, but he didn't say it was okay. And you're taking advantage of a heinous situation, right? Like, now, because you know what's going to happen. People are going to say, oh, the quartering swatted him. Because the quartering swatted the guy. Now he puts his ad on there. Now everyone sees it. Tens of thousands of people.
No one's going to say that. What are you talking about? No one's going to say that. They're going to look at the quartering and see that he's just a fucking douchey scumbag that's trying to take advantage of a bad situation. That's it. Only you would fucking think that, Phil. I don't think anyone on the internet thought that the quartering swatted him just to do an ad read, you fucking idiot. Jesus Christ.
People that normally wouldn't have seen it, right? It's dumb. It's just not very smart to do.
Oh, yeah. And I love this. DSP of all people. And again, potentially I get, like I always say with DSP, right message, wrong messenger. You know what I mean, I guess. But, bro, you grift all your tragedies, man. Do I need to go down the list, Phil, of everything that's happened to you in your life, and you brought it on stream and told your dents about it because you were hoping to get sympathy and money back? Do I really need the list, the hundreds of things that you've done? Really, Phil? Come on, brother. You of all people should not be talking about this. I like to use the analogy of if you guys are biblical connoisseurs, you know what I mean, and you ever read the story of King David and his son Absalom and his daughter. Apparently, his daughter was raped by a half brother, and instead of King David doing something, he didn't, because he felt like he was too compromised from his past actions with what he did with Uriah the Hittite and Bathsheba, that he felt like he didn't have enough. He couldn't respond to what his son did because he did something similar, right? And you don't do that. I'm sorry. If you commit a crime, just because you fucked up once doesn't mean you should just absolve someone else doing the crime. All right, Phil? All right. Gee.
Of these stress relieving teas or cocoa.
I don't want to get biblical because I don't want to bring the Lord's name when it comes to DSP. Because I'm sorry. Let's just move forward.
He offers. Jeremy,
The first time he's ever been swatted, which maybe it is, did he warn his local law enforcement that something like this was becoming more rampant on the internet and it could happen? At the moment I moved out here to Washington State in 2014, I called my local PD and I told them, I'm a streamer. This is starting to happen more increasingly. I think it may happen to me. I want you to know this is going to be likely a prank, even though it shouldn't be. And then when they got the call, yes, they came in with all the people in the SWAT team, but they actually kind of expected it to be fake. And they were careful, but they treated it as such. They didn't cuff me. They didn't throw me to the ground or anything like that. They just asked myself and my ex to leave. And they just stood next to us in the street, checked the house, said, okay, it's all nonsense. And they just rolled out and left. It wasn't even like it was a 5-minute conversation with them about, okay, do you know anyone who would have done this? I have trolls all over the world. I have no idea who did it. Okay, that's all we can do. Bye. And that was it. That was the end of it.
Okay, all right. So it sounded like his swatting experience wasn't that big of a deal. It almost seemed like, no, it was fine. It wasn't bad. It was a little annoying, but, I handled it. Okay, all right. Let's go back to 2025. Let us go back to 2025. And let's see what he had to say back in 2025. Hold on a second.
Related to stuff like that, but they were jokes versus me actually coming out and trying to really insult groups of people. Okay? It never happened.
I gotta find
to
the spot.
follow me, make a clone account.
Oh, here it is.
But the bottom line is, today I was threatened physically with murder. And I am not going to put up with this shit anymore. And I'm not going to allow any of these fucking people to think that it is okay to make this negative shit about me, because this is what happens, right? Shame on you if you've ever made a "this is how you don't play" about me. If you ever decided to follow me, make a clone account on Twitter, do this childish shit on YouTube, if you thought it was funny to dox me, if you thought it was the DDoS attacks were funny, you almost got me killed. You. Yes, you. You're responsible. And if you are a human and you have morality in you, you should understand that. You contributed to it. Because no one fucking thought of
swatting Philbert.
Yeah, and again, I don't want to sound like I'm whitewashing anyone getting swat. I mean, it's pretty shitty what they did. Again, it's pretty shitty what they did to Phil. It's not cool. I'm saying it outright again. But I want to highlight how the story changes. How it always changes with the guy. So he went from this was an hour-long video where he just ranted and raged about the. He literally said, if you were someone who watched a "This Is How You Don't Play" video, if you were someone that liked a detractor video, if you were someone who laughed at someone making fun of him on Twitter, you were responsible for him almost being murdered. That's what he said here. He thought this was so serious and such a heinous crime that if you even remotely were associated with some hate towards him, you were a criminal. All right, let's keep going.
Me in a negative light until that shit fucking started. No one. People understood it was off-color jokes. And it was just Phil trying to be funny. And, you know, I've told you, I'm an imperfect human. I'm certainly not perfect. There have been times when I made mistakes. That doesn't mean that people should...
money creature. It just throws money around. What the hell was that?
What's up,
Pop my membership, Cherry Duty.
Thank
Cherries
you,
emoji.
brother.
Big ups
Thank
for
you.
clipping quarter-pounder content knowing the risks. Joe deserves all
know.
the crap he's currently shoveling for being such a lolcow.
Yeah, it's funny. I want to give you guys an update so you guys know. You know, I have a as Jeremy likes to call them, you know, the P word, a non-Indian rep. He's not real. Let me change that. He's not my rep. He's just someone that helped me out with an issue. Okay, he's someone that helped me out with an issue last year. So, you know, but he's been really kind. He's been a really nice guy, and anytime I have any really big issues, he's been helpful, and I try not to bother him because I know that's not his job, but he's kind enough to help me. So I did reach out to him 2 days ago, and I said, hey, can you tell me, like, if I got any reports, like if someone flagged any of my videos or anything? And he said, no, I haven't gotten any flags. So it looks like initially I ended up getting 12. 2 got through. 2 got through, and you know, I'm talking. He's not talking. 2 got through, and again, like I said, I got the stuff from. So, you know, all right. So thank you, brother. I do appreciate you popping your message, brother. All right, let's keep going.
Should fucking die. So fuck you.
Yeah. Keep antagonizing the people that already despise you. That's very smart of you, DSP. And again, I think most people tell you that if you ever do get swatted, you shouldn't say anything. You really shouldn't say anything about it. You should keep your shit quiet. Because again, those people that try this shit, they see that
What is
it
this
affected
thing?
you.
A money creature.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate. Yeah, Duty loves the money creatures, brother. Thank you, Ultimate. I appreciate the support and the momentum. Thank you, brother. So you know they always tell you shouldn't mention it. You shouldn't talk about it. You shouldn't bring it up because you don't want people knowing that they can get at you, right? And it's a big reason why I don't put none of my shit out there like that. But if I did, and if ever I got swatted, I'd make sure never to tell anyone. Like that would be something I would keep to myself. Because I wouldn't put that out there. I don't want people knowing that they can get to me. You know what I mean? Just fucking ignore it. But of course he couldn't do that because to him he saw this as a grift. He said, "Oh shit, this is an opportunity for me to come in and make bank." So that's why he did this hour-long podcast where he decided to tell everyone in the world, you know, that he was almost murdered by trolls that like this is how you don't play videos. And again, I think if he's upset with the person that did it, yeah, I get that. I get that. And you can rage at him all you want, DSP. That's not an issue. But when you try to use this as a hammer and try to label every single detractor, every person, every just casual person that may have laughed at you, you know, that may have saw you jerking off and thought it was funny, you try to lump all these people up into essentially, it made them look as bad as the person that swatted you. And that's not cool. You're just as scummy as the person who swatted you.
And seriously, I think that's where I'm going to leave it. Because that's it. That's the bottom line. Today,
by the way, he didn't leave it there.
The truth of the matter, we're going to see the true hearts of people. Because if there are people who continue to do the negative shit about me after today when I almost could have died,
money, I really do.
Now you're going to see what kind of people they are. People
Even
who
though
say,
swatting
okay, you know
is
what,
dangerous, he still makes you not feel sorry for what he went through. The stupidity.
He is an idiot, you know what I mean? And this is why a lot of people can't feel bad for him. You know, like, this is something that I think most people would look at and be like, yeah, that's pretty fucked up that happened to him. And if he would have been a normal person and just be normal, you know, he probably would have gotten some sympathy and people would have been like, hey, you know, that's fucked up that happened. I'm saying it right now. That's fucked up that happened to him. He shouldn't have got swatted. That's not fucking cool. But again, you make it so hard, DSP, to give you a W. It really, you make it so fucking difficult. You're just an asshole. Rick, thank you, brother, for the 5, man. I appreciate it. And yeah, I agree with you. I agree. You know, how many people, you know, have gotten swatted and still received as much hatred as DSP has? Again, most people would feel bad. But he saw this as a grift. He said, "Oh shit, I'm gonna make bank today because people are gonna feel sorry for me that I got swatted. And on top of that, I'm gonna use it as a platform to lump all my trolls and detractors. So if anyone makes a detractor video against me, right, I can say, well, they're just as bad as swatters." So, and again, thankfully, nobody bought that shit. So, again. Let's see. So, thank you, for the 10 hype, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 10 kick.
Enough. We criticized the shit out of Phil. His business has took a big negative hit in the past couple of years because of it, and we all did it in the name of criticism. Today, Phil almost died. I think we'll lay off of him. But there will be people who will still keep it up. Those are the people who you need to look at and say, what the fuck? And everyone just needs to collectively say, enough. Shun that fucking negativity. Take those people and ship them off to their own special corner of the fucking internet where they can have all their little perversions to themselves. And we can be normal fucking people here and enjoy daily experiences together.
I'm sorry. It's just an easier term. Ben, you're right. Ben is right. I shouldn't say swatted. It was a wellness check. I think that is the proper term for it. It was a wellness check to make sure that he wasn't harmed or he wasn't harming anyone. So, yeah, you're right. But even though the mere fact that someone contacted authorities, I'm not cool with that. That's not cool that happened. But again, it doesn't take away from the fact that Phil is a douchebag and he lied about his experience. So,
and sharing and stories about gaming and pop culture and fun and positivity and try to help each other through shit like this and not have to worry about that there's people out there who only are following you because they are fucking really nasty, evil fucking creatures.
By the way, this is pre-Ozempic.
And that's really all I
DSP.
have to say. That's really all I have to say. You know?
Yeah. 11 years later, he's still talking about this episode in his life. Traumatized him.
That's it. That's all I have to say. If you don't like me, you have the right to not like me. But you don't have the right to slander me and to...
No, you just said right now that if I ever made a This Is How You Don't Play or if I ever watched or liked it, I'm complicit and I'm just as bad as the person that tried to Minecrafted you by, in your words, swatting you.
Destroy me on YouTube to make me the laughingstock straw man of the bad gaming YouTuber so that now people are trying to kill me. You don't have that fucking right.
People are trying to kill me.
Now that the guns were pointed at me today...
Oh, wait. Whoa. What's up, Snooty? ¿Cómo estás, mano? Wait. Now guns were pointed at you. Really? When in that conversation where the police officers knocked on your door, asked you to come out for 5 minutes, checked your home, shook your hand and said, thank you, have a good night, and walked away. When did they have time to pull the guns on you? Yeah, retard alert, man. Definitely. Let's get the bell. Let's get the bell going. Hold on a second.
Retard alert!
Retard alert! To be fair, I have to admit, the swatting anyone in general is trying to kill. It's not. I wouldn't go that far. But it's not cool. You shouldn't do that because you do put. Let's say this. So I'm not going to say kill them. I'll say you're putting them in danger. Okay, you're putting them in danger. What's up, E? How you doing, brother? What do you think happened to Dunsfelter? I think he just, real life. He found something more interesting than being a mod on DSP.
I need that money. I really
Maybe he
do.
found
I
a
need
girlfriend,
that money.
hopefully.
My bills.
100% on Ozempic looking back at
What's
this
up,
older
Rick?
video.
Yeah, I don't know. He might be on Ozempic, but I don't think it's for the weight loss. If he's on Ozempic, it's probably because of a chronic condition like either diabetes or kidney issues. One of the two. I don't think it's because of weight loss. Because again, he's on Obamacare, and Obamacare doesn't cover it for weight loss. Obamacare does cover it for diabetes. But before that, you have to be on metformin for like 6 months or something like that. There's something called a step therapy involved with Ozempic, where you have to try a course of medication before you get it approved. So yeah, there you go. And look, Sky Bomb sending over 20 more.
Hello, Jew.
Jews to Duty's camp. Big ups, brother. Duty appreciates you dropping the Jews in my camp. And much like Oscar Schindler, I will protect my Jews. Thank you, brother.
I have the fucking right to stand up and say, fuck you. I'm not taking that shit anymore. No, not acceptable anymore. I got thick skin.
No, it's not Trump care.
But I'm not going to let people try to fucking kill me. Anyone who does that negative shit, fuck you.
Obamacare is horrible. And again, I'm not being political, but Obamacare, the Affordable Care Act of 2010, was the worst piece of legislation ever written. If you hate your health care, blame Obamacare. It just completely fucked up Obamacare. If I had my way, I would reverse every single thing in Obamacare. The only thing I wouldn't reverse was the precondition thing. I was never cool with a precondition clause. Like I don't think a health insurance provider should not be able to provide you coverage or cover something that was a precondition. That's bullshit. That's not cool. If you're gonna cover someone with the health insurance, you should cover their medical care. It doesn't matter whether they got cancer 6 years ago or whether they get cancer 5 days after you get the policy. It doesn't matter. That was the only thing within Obamacare that was good. Everything else was just straight garbage.
You don't deserve that right anymore. Because as of today, this was the end result of your irresponsible actions. Yours, not mine. I took precautions when I moved out here to try to protect my identity, to try to protect my address, to try to protect my IP. I've got all these fail-safes. I've got these protections. You are the ones that made people fucking hate me for stupid shit. Stupid. Stupid, out of character, out of my normal content shit. That's what you focused on because you wanted cheap views for your fucking channels and you wanted to get popular. You couldn't do it with anything creative, so you had to fucking come at someone who was an easy target. I'm the easy target because I don't have professional backing. I don't make a ton of money where I can hire lawyers and protective teams. You found the easy target and you fucking shot the bullets. It's like shooting a sitting duck. Wow. Congratulations. You almost got me killed. Is that what you're...
Okay. Great performance there, DSP. You sold me, brother. All right. Well, I'm glad that we can finally show the receipts. I'm glad we can finally show the receipts on this. So, just to confirm, Phil, what you said in this hour-long rant about your swatting incident, air quotes, your swatting incident was a lie. Okay. I'm glad that I'm glad to know that's true. I'm glad to know you finally retconned this story to it literally took he went from they had guns in my face to it was a 5-minute conversation. And all it took was 11 years. That's right. All it took, Phil, was 11 years to come to this this moment of truth, this moment of clarity.
So this to me sounds like his local PD.
Yeah, Hydra, that's true. I talked about that earlier, brother. I talked about how he's taking, Quartering is taking the win out of all the locales. Even Wings of Redemption, LTG, everything is down in the Vortex and the Snortex, even in the Sector. I mean, like I mentioned earlier, even fucking Ethan Ralph is champion Kino Casino and dunking on Quartering. So, but don't worry, trust me. Give it a week or two. We already see cracks in Phil's foundation, where, he's already starting to mention and brought up the fact that the reason why people aren't coming in, hanging out, supporting is because of the Quartering drama. He's literally said that. I mean, his first react, he bitched about no one coming out because Kino Casino decided to stream on a day they don't stream, and he tried to claim that Kino Casino was trying to hurt him in his react thing. Yeah, we see cracks, brother. Don't worry. And I think he's come to the realization that he needs detractors. I think he knows, all right, I do need detractors. And without detractors, his channel would be dead in 3 months. That's the truth. That is the truth. If every detractor decided to just say, okay, DSP, we're tired of A-logging you, we're gone, bye, his channel would go under in 3 months. He would have to go get a part-time. He would have to go work at McDonald's.
PD had no idea this kind of thing ever happened. they didn't, you know what I'm saying? This was what, 2022? At this point, 7 years removed from mine, and it is way more common. I'm just going to say this. Anyone out there who is an internet live streamer who gets any kind of notoriety or any kind of infamy, if you get into internet feuds with people or people don't like you, do yourself and your local PD the favor, call them and say, listen, I'm not trying to start any problems, but I want to let you know I'm an internet creator and streamer. There's people that this has happened to a ton across the country. I just want to let you know, likely if someone calls it's fake, that way you got the heads up. That way they don't come full steam ahead, knocking down doors, breaking knees, thinking that they're trying to save someone's life. Okay? Sounds like he didn't do that, and that's why this happened. Or maybe it was an overzealous cop. We don't know. Okay. That he had a warning there, but he accidentally showed that he makes $46,000 a month on YouTube. Now, I can tell.
I'm going to move this up because I don't want the quartering saying that I'm showing his personal information, although he was the idiot that put that out there.
You can hear me. Like right now, if she was upstairs in the house, she would hear every word coming out of my mouth right now. You know what I'm saying? Like she knows everything I'm doing on stream.
Here it is,
it's no mystery.
Oh, wait. This was a good
everything.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Let's play this
Actually,
clip right here.
No. Like, listen, my wife doesn't actually know every day what I'm doing on stream. She'll ask me, hey, what game are you playing today or whatever. Sometimes she'll watch my stream. Sometimes if she's interested in a game, she'll watch my streams. She can hear me. Like right now.
Does she know you were DMing a woman? Did she know about that? Whatever her name was, Eaglebird or whatever the fuck her name was?
If she was upstairs in the house, she would hear every word coming out of my mouth right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, she knows everything.
We know, Phil. We have audio of you, of her screaming at you and belittling you and treating you like a cuck. And you sitting there saying this.
Seems like I'm sorry, baby.
I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, baby. You're insanely loud.
I'm doing on stream. It's no mystery. If she heard me gushing about, that's what I was looking, that was the word I was looking for.
Here it
He's
is,
gushing,
early bird,
talking about Trillium, right? If I was gushing, talking about someone like this, my wife would be upset. She'd be like, what are you talking about? Why are you gushing about another woman? We're married. That's a reasonable reaction to a man who's married acting like this.
No, not really. Like, I do think the whole Jeremy Trillion thing is weird. I do think that he had something for this chick for whatever reason. He was lonely or whatever the case was. But you know, if your wife came in and started screaming at you because you were talking positively about a female streamer, no, that's not normal. Okay, Phil? All right? We understand that Kat's extremely jealous for whatever reason, and typically most cheaters are jealous. You ever notice that? Like have you ever dated or knew someone that cheats? You know, they seem to be the most jealous ones, because they know that they've cheated themselves and it's easily to cheat. So they always assume everyone else is cheating. So they're super fucking paranoid. So of course she thinks Phil cheats. And I don't know if I don't think he's interested in women. If he is going to cheat, it's going to be with another guy. But anyway, that's probably what she's more scared of.
It is. It's a reasonable reaction. I would expect that from her. If I were acting like this, I would expect that reaction of her to be like, what are you doing? So what's going on that he's making this public content and his wife apparently doesn't know or is okay with it? I'm really confused. And I kind of understand now what's going on. It's not just that this guy was getting harassed online for, oh, you brought up his family member or this or that. It's that basically he has this weird behavior that's going on and people are calling him out for it. And now what's happening is the conversation is going to turn towards his private life, because they're going to say, what's going on in your private life that you're gushing about other female creators online to your audience?
Okay, you really want to go there, Phil? Oh, okay. So when you exposed, you were talking to Becky Boop on your Discord, right? And it was released that you were messaging Early Bird to female content creators, right? Can we now say that it's perfectly fine that we start delving into your personal life, right? So again, I'm pointing this out, Phil, because you scream and shout and yell at detractors for talking about your mom wife and bitching about, don't talk about my relationship, that should be off limits. But yet you're okay with people digging into Jeremy's personal life because people are seeing he's a weird scumbag? Okay, I just want to make sure that the rules are good, because again, DSP has this mindset, rules for thee, not for me. You know what I mean? And I don't play that bullshit. If you're going to call someone out for their e-grifting or being a scumbag, I'm going to look at you and see exactly what is it that you're doing. Are you exhibiting those same behaviors and traits? And if you are, you're going to be called a hypocrite, and the focus is going to be on you. Which is, again, I don't know why you're doing this react. I really don't. I think you're just opening yourself up to just be fired upon, really. Because I think that this was the third video. Each one I was able to do a reaction to it, and I was left dumbfounded. Like I said, really? The pot calling the kettle black here. You're really bitching about his grifting? You're really talking about how he's e-begging too much? You, Dark Side Phil, the man whose business model is shaking a can in front of, 20 disabled people? Really? All right.
What is happening? It is. That is, again, I told you guys, I wasn't going to sweep for the quartering watching this thing. Just because.
By the way, shout out to Kick for the Patrick Star down thumbnails. That just irritates him to no end. I appreciate when you guys find those little things that don't break the rules, but still irritate him.
Because I don't like Keno Casino. That's weird. All right? That, we got a lot of... Funny, I start talking about this and we get a lot of shout-outs all at once, right? So, super chat, and he says he divulged too much personal information. It's shameless. And Bandits Miss did a $2 super chat, says, you're being insanely loud. Yes, that's a meme about my wife yelling at me when I was talking with Wings of Redemption one night in this very room, and I was being too loud and she came and yelled at me.
Yes, we know. I have an intro that has the whole thing laid out, Phil. You can watch it. I'm sure you do watch it.
Let's see here. Did he intend to destroy any iota of seriousness ever to be associated with him ever again with this appearance to stream?
Gay option.
This is the barn burner, right? This is it. That's it. After this will be referenced forever. This is never going to recover. This is, So for me, I think you all know what my most embarrassing moment has been.
Yes, we know, Phil.
Everything that we have seen so far in this documentary,
Although, Phil, that's starting to get difficult, man. I would say a few years back, I would say that it was you jerking off. That was your most embarrassing moment. But, I mean, every day that passes, brother, it gets a little bit difficult. I'm like, all right, well, maybe was it? Or how about this? And I'm sure with your future and you continually streaming, you'll outdo the beating off. I'm sure one day you'll do something far worse. Like maybe you'll walk into your office thinking your setup was off and you're butt naked and everybody gets to see your small penis. I'm sure something like that will happen. Or maybe Cat will walk in naked or something. I'm sure something very embarrassing will occur. Just give it some time.
I would argue what we're going through this moment right now, when you watch a reality TV and something really embarrassing is going on, you cringe so hard that I don't want to watch it anymore. I'm actually at that point right now in the documentary where it's actually going to be hard because the truth is, if I'm watching a show and I get to that point, I turn it off. I can't stand it. No, it's that secondhand embarrassment is so strong. That secondhand just, oh God, I can't take it anymore. I step away. I don't watch the rest. I'm serious.
Your whole life is secondhand embarrassing, Phil. Really, brother. I mean, I sometimes feel embarrassed that I'm a detractor of yours. I get secondhand cringe when I tell people I'm a DSP detractor because you're so fucking cringe.
I can't take it. But I think since we're doing the react, I guess I have to do it. But, oh, man. Guitar Player did a $5 super chat. He says, when is he going to realize alcohol and streaming don't mix for him? I mean, I guess never. Because it's not even just alcohol and streaming, just alcohol and, technology. Because he's on Twitter. Tweeting about the most important thing he's ever done in his life is this video about Elon Musk quitting Twitter.
Says the man who's known for spamming random men at 3 o'clock in the morning while he's drunk.
And then he goes ahead and he jumps on a stream drunk. You know what I mean?
Fucking
at this point, I can't. This is it, right? We're about to see the most embarrassing moment. Okay, I'm gonna have to prepare myself because I hate this. It pains me to see these moments. I prefer never to know about them. Okay.
Oh my lord.
I love how much women hate her just because she's so beautiful.
I was pretty ugly before I learned how to do my hair and my eyebrows.
Oh yeah, and you were blessed with gigantic boobs. But the
came in later.
Are you live right now?
Yeah.
Are you live right now? Yeah. So if you want, I'm not gonna be offended. Brittany said she's gonna pop a nip later. Maybe. When I say later, we don't really know when that means. Astro Boy says, Jeremy, sign up for the night. You are hurting your brand. What do you mean? My brand is what I am.
Jeremy deleted the stream, and the following months, he made his first video of the year claiming YouTube was targeting his channel, deeming the survival of his channel and others were important to fight the culture war. The last section of this video is dedicated to persuading viewers to join his mailing list or join his locals page, where he states financial support is optional. To add to Jeremy's list of projects and responsibilities that include
Big ups, brother. Thank you, too, for the 5 gifted member bond. Thank you, brother. if you did get, let me self-plug. If you did get a membership, that entitles you to the $25 giveaway that I'm doing. So if you go to my post section, there's a thread for the May giveaway. Just drop a comment in there and you'll be entered for a $25 giveaway. Big up. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
So, I mean, we just turboed through. So we didn't get to see the content of the stream. Maybe it was so bad because he deleted it. Maybe it's so bad it can't even be included in the documentary, right? I guess. I don't even know what happened. I legit don't even know what happened. Does it? All right. I guess it's that bad, I guess. That we're not going to know. I guess I'm not going to know because I'm certainly not going to seek it out after the fact what happened.
No,
but,
one cares, Phil.
Okay.
Come on, move it along.
So now we're on to the next.
Move it
Oh, my
along.
channel's under attack. I need help again. Okay.
Coffee, his main channel, his Rebel live streams, his constant advertising that has him tweeting on average 20 times a day was now the Publica, his magnum opus, a news website like Exclusively Games that was meant to deliver more neutral and honest stories, co-founded by Sydney Watson, someone who Jeremy also had a podcast with. Jeremy and the rest of his audience will later find out Sydney did not have a high opinion of him. This clip could possibly explain why.
Have you ever peed in a trough where there's like dongs on the left of you and to the right? You can see them both.
You
When
don't
you're
have to
peeing
look
in an
at them.
open river.
You don't have to look at them. It's
You
not
have
like
to look. It's a respect thing.
I guess I can only speak of, to my experience. If there's a guy who is like supremely hung, you would like rib him about it. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? Versus like be jealous. Most of our
Even
conversations are you saying, man, I really want to put a bunch of work into things. And I'm like, Sid, whore yourself out.
Sometimes
Yeah.
you even just text me tits.
Maybe this is something that guys and girls can come together on.
Yeah.
So when I know, like, let's say I go to like a fair, a festival or something like that, right? I take Imodium before I go.
What's that?
It's like for diarrhea. So it,
Oh, you do not, dude. What is happening? This is
I
devolving.
do from that.
This is not the information that I need.
Again, folks, another low-cal trade here, constantly talking about fucking shit, talking about diarrhea and poop humor and scat. That's why DSP is laughing. Look at him. Look at that look on his face. Because he thought this was funny. He really thought that quartering was cooking here with his Imodium diarrhea. He really thought this was some funny shit. Look at him.
It's called the life hack, Sydney. Okay,
It just confirms for me that men are revolting.
The importance of the success of the Publica to Jeremy was the same as his coffee. He chased it as an out to increase his income while lessening the time he worked on YouTube, as any dip in revenue would increase stress.
My brain is so addled at what's happening that I can't like June is talking and I can't even understand what he's saying because we just saw two pieces of content that this guy put out that are so ridiculous.
And again, too, I think a lot of this too is just I hate that I'm saying this, but I think that he mostly did this one because I think he has a fetish to talk to women that way. I think he really has a fetish to talk about like personal issues with women. I don't know why. But I think there is an element that he's doing this for content. Like he's doing it like shock jock humor. I know Wings of Redemption uses that excuse a lot about shock. He was being a shock jock. That's why he was talking about, age of consent and all this shit. I think it's a little of that. I think it's a little of that as well. So again, not justifying that he's doing this shit but it comes down to being perpetually online. This motherfucker, Jeremy, very similar like to Phil, they're perpetually online. This guy streams how many hours a day? And when he's not streaming, what is he doing? He's making fucking videos. Or he's on Twitter arguing with people. You know what I mean? Like this guy, Jeremy, I would probably say is probably more online than actually Phil. And that's saying something because DSP is perpetually online. That motherfucker's on to like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, he doesn't stop tweeting or being online until he's passed out drunk in his office. Jeremy's probably just as bad, maybe even worse. So
ridiculous, embarrassing misconduct, just rude nonsense. And I can't.
The website. After Chung got into an argument with Jeremy on Twitter, Chung posted the infamous 2008 video of Jeremy.
Here's the creep advising peds on how to clean up their messes. His response was to take a video from 20 years ago where I am simply describing to people that when they take their computers in to get fixed, oftentimes techs will look at the files. It obviously had nothing to do with advising predators, okay?
Jeremy is misremembering or lying. It was not just a video
He's
informing
lying.
viewers that techs look at impertinent information when doing repairs. It was also a video giving the specific advice to rename or delete sensitive folders. Advice given after he told a story about how a predator had insufficiently hid their files. Regardless, Jeremy
and as I said, back then things were different. Do I believe that he had intention to...
wait. All right. See, again, this is him trying to whitewash for Jeremy. Because, of course, he said some shit that's been out of pocket as well. I love how these locals always need to defend themselves. Because, again, he's looking at it from his perspective like, well, if I call out Jeremy for doing this, what about me? You know what I mean? So this is him trying to give Jeremy a pass on this. And let's be honest, if you watch that video that's out there, he is straight up giving advice to pedos on how to cover their tracks. I don't give a shit what his motivation was. If he thought he was trying to be funny or whatever, it doesn't fucking matter. He was literally telling people that if you take your fucking PCs or whatever to get fixed, make sure you hide your CP or make sure you remove it, hide it. Not, hey, you shouldn't be doing that because you're gonna get, you know, if you bring in something to us and we find it, we're gonna report you to the police. No, not that. He was essentially, oh, you might want to rename your folder, put it somewhere else, hide it away from people. That's literally what he did. So let's hear Phil try to explain this.
And his response was to take a video 20 years ago,
yes,
where I am simply describing to people that when they take their computers in to get fixed, oftentimes techs will look at the files. It obviously had nothing to do with advising predators, okay?
Jeremy is misremembering or lying. It was not just a video informing viewers that techs look at impertinent information when doing repairs. It was also a video giving the specific advice to rename or delete sensitive folders. Advice given after he told a story about how a predator had...
And hide. Not delete or remove, and hide. He basically said you might want to rename it or hide it better.
Insufficiently hid their files. Regardless, Jeremy threatened...
And as I said, back then things were different. Do I believe that he had intention to try to tell someone, hey, hide your crimes? Probably not. He was probably using that as a general, like, this is actually my real life story of how this happened and, you know, what we discovered. You as the common person should be doing this. I don't believe that. I don't believe that he's trying to say, hey, I want to protect pedophiles. I don't believe that at all. Okay, but it was a different time back then. 100%. It was 100 times.
No, Phil. It was never okay to approve or whitewash of CP. It never. I don't give a shit whether this was 1994 when the internet first popped off or now. It was never cool.
And back then, a different time back then, and you know, internet was different, and now you have to be careful about what you say and how you say it and what context and phrase you say it. Back then, everyone just said whatever they wanted, and no one really got taken to task for it. Okay, it was a different time. Okay, so by the way, guys, this is about the halfway point of tonight's stream. So I want to say
the order was canceled because of his politics. Furthermore, he bought an $80,000 machine to make coffee K-cups and allegedly took out an $80,000 loan through his credit card to pay for it. That is not even the extent of his debt.
I've got $300,000 almost floating right now in debt. I'm just being dead serious.
Some of the comments on this video read, quote, imagine being financially irresponsible as this and blaming leftists for your own incompetence. Couldn't have happened to a better person. Can't take any responsibility and got ruined in free market doing what 10,000 other YouTubers have done.
Yeah, and this is the problem is when you have bragged about...
Wait a minute. What was that? Look at that.
Competence. Couldn't have happened to a better person. Can't take any responsibility and...
Right here, the Rio Jesus, Dark Side Phil moment. I don't know if you can see that right there. Hold on. Chat box. Hold on. Look right there. Bam. Look at that. Like Dark Side. I love how these locales, especially, they're always associated with Dark Side Phil. Anytime someone does something stupid, someone always has to bring in Dark Side Phil in the conversation. I love that. All right.
And got ruined in free market doing what 10,000 other YouTubers have done.
Yeah, and this is the problem is when you have bragged about and flaunted your wealth, you said things like, oh yeah, I'm a millionaire. Oh, you're talking about your wife has a plane. You need to sell the plane because you don't need the plane. And you're showing off your arcade room and you're doing all this stuff. You have to be careful because what happens when it all gets taken away?
Oh, and the other thing too here, Phil, is let's not forget, brother. It took a Kino Casino and Josh Moon intervention, literally a 3-hour intervention for you to agree to finally get rid of your little PDF that you hang around on your streams for years. You've had your own people, your own moderators. You lost people because of Darich, because you wouldn't ban him for whatever odd reason. You wouldn't get rid of him. and it literally took a 3-hour intervention by Kino, and it was mostly Kino Casino because they were worried. He was worried that if he didn't get rid of Derek, that Kino Casino would stop doing content with him. That's the only reason why he got rid of Derek. All right. So let's not forget that, okay?
Away from you. What happens when the rug gets pulled out from under you? Okay. I know, because I've been there. I got into insane bad debt. My income was dramatically reduced. I couldn't pay the debt anymore. And I went into a bankruptcy over it, And it's only been maybe the last year and a half where I've actually finally started to recover. I mean, the bankruptcy was in 2020. It's 2026. And still, I haven't recovered. My credit is still garbage. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm waiting for this stuff to fall off my credit report. You know what I mean? And that's the problem, is when you present yourself a certain way, but then things change, people are going to be like, so what? You had it all. And now you've fallen from grace, so tough shit. Yeah, So this is rough now. He's basically saying, so things have fallen apart. I'm not making as much money anymore. And now I can't even do my K-Cup orders on my coffee brand coffee. So now I want you to support me. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Why do your viewers on your quartering channel have to fix your coffee brand coffee issues? You're the one who decided to start a coffee company. Right?
Really, Phil? Oh, my Lord. Really, Phil? So the mere fact you didn't bother paying your taxes properly, the mere fact that you spent $500,000 on just worthless shit, that's nobody's business, and you should fix your own problems, and you shouldn't put that on other people. Is that what you're saying, Phil? Well, I mean, it only took him 8 years to admit that. So, I mean, I guess better late than never, I guess.
So any issues associated with it are your issues. So I get it.
Yeah,
and again, this is the pot calling the kettle black, because I made bad financial decisions. I had a big dip in income, and I would appeal to my audience saying, you guys are my only out. I don't know what else I could possibly do, because I can't make my...
Go get a fucking job. How about that? I mean, I don't even think I would have been so hard on him on his grifting and begging if he would have taken the step of maybe getting a job. Like, I think if he would have gotten a job and showed effort and good faith and say, look, guys, I'm not just sitting here begging. I am begging, but I'm also getting a job. So I'm putting, the effort of getting a job to help myself get out of this mess. If you can help me as well, I would appreciate it. I think I would be a little bit more lenient on him if he actually did that. But he's literally sitting here. It reminds me of The Simpsons with the Flanders dad, his parents, where they said, we've tried nothing and we're all out of ideas. You know what I mean? That's DSP in a nutshell. And he's literally sitting here and saying, what else was I going to do? Get a fucking job. How about that? If you couldn't pay your bills doing what you were doing, go get another fucking job. Get a second job. Or go tell your big fat wife to go get a fucking job. Not this part-time bullshit of 10 hours a week. Make her ass get a 40-hour fucking job. And if that means you're going to be eating frozen pizzas for dinner because you're too tired to cook or she's too tired to cook, then that's the shit you need to do.
Bills anymore. I can't even pay them anymore. So I've been in exactly the same situation. Okay? And it's awful. Let me tell you this. When you hit rock bottom and you're like, it doesn't look like there's a light at the end of the tunnel and there's no way out and you're going to start losing everything around you. Yeah. That's when my life was falling apart. My lowest years were like 2016, 2017. I was going through all that personally, and it was driving me nuts, and it made me do stupid things. And, I'm just happy that my life has turned around. I've gotten out of that, So the thing is, I can kind of see 100%. I can see where he's coming from. I can see that what I did also was wrong. And I've already, said to my audience, yeah, it was wrong for me to put that onto the audience. I apologize for it, but I was at the, that was rock bottom for me. I don't know what else I could have done. But again, the truth is, no one's going to care.
Get a fucking job.
Cares? Why would anyone care that now your coffee company's falling apart? Dude, you're a millionaire. You've admitted it. People saw you make $50,000 a month on your YouTube channel alone. Why do they care that your coffee
You've made over $2 million, Phil. Okay? So again, pot calling the kettle black here. I love using this phrase with this P. Right message, wrong messenger, brother. You of all people should shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Just step aside. Let credible people that, haven't begged for money, people that haven't filed for bankruptcy, People that haven't grift, let them respond to the quartering, okay? Let them provide this detailed analysis. Not you, Phil. Not you.
The company's falling apart. So close it. Who gives a shit? Right? That's what they're going to respond. No one's going to care. When you're
Why didn't you close DSP Gaming when you couldn't make ends meet? Right, Phil?
so much better off than everyone else, and then you say, I need help, people are going to be like, why? Like, why would I help you?
Yeah.
Right? Why on earth would I help you?
Yeah, it's like,
of all people.
It's almost like not paying your taxes and begging for $16,000 to pay your taxes.
$300,000 in debt. It's almost like woke ain't the only.
Immediately he's shilling the coffee. How long did it take for him to shill the coffee?
35 seconds.
35 seconds. So we get literally no content before the shill.
Hey, listen, you guys can give me shit all you want for saying that I asked for contributions, which I do. Okay? I don't shill. I don't. You can't say DSP sits here and shills product all.
You do shill, Phil. Just because it's not it is a first of all, let me break this down to you, you fucking idiot. You are shilling a product. You are shilling DSP Gaming. That is what you are shilling. That is what you are advertising. You're telling people that without your financial contribution, this business can't continue. Very similar to like Walmart. Walmart puts out products for sale with the intent that they hope people don't do that, E. Hold on. E, don't do that, brother. You're gonna get moderated. Okay, brother. I don't like to do this, but if you're gonna keep spamming this, I can't allow it. You're gonna get my channel in trouble, brother. Think of what you did and come back tomorrow, brother.
Phil, you're still doing to this very day. STFU.
Yes, nothing's changed with this guy. No, I'm not laying down the rules. I know E got excited, but we don't allow that here. I don't want to get my channel in trouble. I'll unban him after the stream.
All day. You can't. My product is what you're seeing right now. And if you like that product and you want more of it and you want to see it improve, support it. Period. I don't want you to buy a controller over here. You know, I'm not shilling this controller here. I don't want you to buy a bunch of merch and shit. And the few times that I've had the merch, I barely mention it. Like, I just had shirts for like 6 to 8.
Yeah. I know we know where he lives, but that's considered a privacy issue, and someone can flag my channel. So what I gotta do now is, after the stream is over with, I'm gonna have to remove the chat from a live stream. So, you know, that's why. That's why, you know, I personally don't give a shit, but again, it just gives people the opportunity to report me and shit like that. So that's why I had to remove it.
8 months, I forgot mentioning. I never mentioned it, and they shut the store down on me because I stopped selling shirts. I actually stopped mentioning the shirts so much, they closed the store because it was making no profit. They didn't want to keep it open. You see? So at least the one thing you can say, I don't really...
Shade. This is how, trust me, this is how it works. Someone can just report it. YouTube Legal sends me an email and says that they got a privacy concern and that I have 24 hours to address it before they look at it. So that's what happens. And if they deem it as being some type of personal information that's posted, they'll take down my video and give me a warning. So yeah, I just don't want to chance it. So if you guys could do me a favor, just don't put that out there. Everyone knows. If you want to know what that addy is, just go do a Google search. So.
Shill any junk, right?
Thank you.
You can complain that I asked for contributions too much,
I don't want my...
but you can't say I'm a shill who shills.
Especially now with people, you know, reporting and shit like that. I don't want to get my channel. I don't want to have to deal with another warning.
Junk, right? I can't stand it. I hate it. You know, there's people like I tell you guys all the time about like Angry Video Game Nerd. I used to be a huge fan of him, right? And back in the day, I used to watch all of his content. Didn't watch it for many, many years. And then every once in a while, people came in the chat and said, did you watch this video he made recently? It's doing well. I don't know. Let me go watch it. And I hit play. The beginning of the video, he's shilling. He's like, buy this, get this VPN, do this. I'm like, oh, God. Like, that's the antithesis of what content creation used to be back in the day. Now it's like, that's the only way, even for these people who inspired countless people to get by, is to shill junk. To shill the coffee, to shill the product, to shill Dollar Shave Club. How many people have Dollar Shave Club shit? You know, it's always the same because these companies run the campaign and everyone jumps on the same campaign. So if one creator is doing it, every other creator is doing it, and it's so fucking obnoxious. To me, I would much rather hear a creator make content and then during the content say, "Hey, please support it," than say, "Hey, we're gonna interrupt the content to bring you something you."
That is shilling, Phil. And the thing too is that, okay, you want to say that it is intrusive to do a 30-second ad read, right? That's intrusive. How long do you go on begging people for money? Like, how many segments do we get where you stop everything you're doing for 5, 10, 20 minutes to rage at chat because you didn't get a contribution? How many times do we get that in one stream? I would say we get that at least 3 or 4 times minimum, Phil. So that is no difference than an ad read. I'd rather have someone take 30 seconds and say, "By the way, I'm selling something. It'll help me out. If you're not interested, okay, whatever." I'd rather hear that than you sitting there countless of times e-begging, because you are selling something. You're selling DSP gaming, and you are shilling. It's the same exact thing. There's no difference. There's literally no difference. And the way you do it, Phil, I'm shocked that YouTube doesn't smack you. Because if you have an ad read, in your video, I don't believe you can monetize a video. Like, YouTube doesn't monetize. If you're selling something, you have to indicate in your video whether you have an ad placement in there. And if you have an ad placement that's not a YouTube ad placement, I don't think it's monetized. I don't believe it's monetized. That's why they ask you that question. I'm shocked that YouTube doesn't treat you that way and demonetize your videos because you're selling an ad. You're selling DSP gaming.
You don't care about and, doesn't affect you at all, but buy it anyway. That drives me fucking nuts. The ad placement of a coffee or this shit would drive me way worse nuts than someone who's asking for some active support for what they've already provided for you in that content. I think it's completely different. That's my take. You can disagree. That's okay if you do. I don't like any advertisement, to be honest. I wish I never had to ever ask for a contribution. There's sometimes I never do.
Oh, you just said right now that you just advertise because you're begging.
All right, but that's just my take on it. Big Mac, thank you for becoming a...
Because I have anxiety diarrhea from you.
He has anxiety diarrhea.
He has anxiety
diarrhea.
I was trying to poop for an hour straight before the show, and then once
was it the
started,
15 beers?
Yeah.
What is...
Avino on Kick said, Phil calls his viewers customers. Yes. He literally calls them fucking customers.
Why does he talk about this? Why does he talk about this stuff publicly?
Bro, on a given stream, how many times do you mention that you have to go take a shit? How many pee breaks do you take, Phil?
I'm lost. Why do creators insist upon telling their audiences about all of their personal ailments and the disgusting repercussions of them? I just don't get it.
This is the gout rant.
I don't. I told you guys, accidentally, well, not really accidentally.
No, it wasn't an accident. You were sharing. You were going on about your ailments because you wanted sympathy. Just like every local that goes around and giving every sob story in their life because they want people to feel pity for them and give them money. That's the reason why you told people you got gout.
But without knowing the repercussions of what would happen, I told the internet I had a swollen foot. Turned out to be gout. That one thing people have now made fun of me for 11 straight years. Okay? Fair enough. I told everyone I had it. That's on me. You know I have post-nasal drip. Why? Because you could hear it in my older videos before I could press this drop button.
We still
and you couldn't hear what I was saying is what I said when I hit the drop button. You would hear me constantly clearing my throat, snorting. You had to know about that one because it was in my old content, right? I literally just muted right now as I cleared my throat.
Yeah, he has a segment called The Daily Wrap where essentially it's an audit. It's a financial audit of how his dents did during the streams.
Bro, so you knew I had post-nasal drip, right? Outside of that, you probably don't know about anything else about any personal ailments that I have because I wouldn't share it with you if I had any.
Oh, no. We have a DM littered. Not your personal shit, but your wife's personal shit. She had cancer. What else did you put there? She's fat. She gains 30 pounds in a week and then loses 30 pounds in a week. She's remember that, Phil? Do we need to pull up the emails? Do we really need to pull up the DMs between you and the court and you and PPP, brother? Do we? Because we can. I have plenty of time on my hands. I got nothing better to do. SD guy, thank you for the 550.
know, Drew.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you, brother. That's right. Duty appreciates you guys shipping all the Jews to me. I will protect them. I will protect them and make sure that they're all safe. Okay.
Okay, I wouldn't. I learned my lesson. I'm like, it's kind of embarrassing if you have personal ailments, even if it's not something that's your fault or you can control. Because there's people who have conditions that it's not their fault. It's not self-inflicted. It's just something medical they have and they can't help it, right? But if I sat here and I told you about all of it.
Postnasal drip is a fucking allergy. You can take medication. They even have procedures now where you can go. You can have procedures now where you can go in and get that shit lasered, Phil, and dry that shit right the fuck up.
I've now chosen to make that public knowledge. Now, that is ammo for someone to take into the public realm of public opinion. You know what I'm saying? And for them to now make fun of, to make, to bring up all the time. It's why does he keep talking about this stuff in public? And now the problem is the cat's out of the bag. Like, I can never deny that I have gout because you know it. So you'll know it till the end of time, right? But why on earth would you ever publicly bring this shit up ever? And it's not just him. It's a ton of these creators. They to all their personal shit keeps getting thrown out there. Why would you keep bringing it up?
Yeah. Andrew highlighted here the shopping cart incident where you went on for an hour. We got to watch that stream, by the way. We got to watch that video where he spends his whole podcast talking about the stolen shopping bags. If you don't know that story, my God, DSP apparently went food shopping one time. And then he was looking for cherry juice because he needs the cherry juice for his gout. This is a true story. I'm not making this up. You're going to say, dude, you're talking shit. No, anyone that knows the story knows. So this was one of his day offs where his wife was home playing Skyrim. He went food shopping and then he was looking for the tart cherry juice and he couldn't find it. It wasn't in the aisle where he normally gets it. So then he walked around to another section to try to find it. He found it. He walked back to the lane or the aisle that he was in, and apparently his cart was gone. His shopping cart was gone, and in the shopping cart he had those reusable shopping bags, and they were gone. And he literally had a meltdown for an hour about the shopping bags, that someone stole his shopping bags, and he spent the rest of the apparently, he was just there bitching. He got the store manager out. To help him figure out who this crime was. Of course, he probably thought it was just Dude, it's insane. We got to find that video and watch it. It's a great podcast. But again, it's DSP oversharing his boring-ass life, people mocking him, and then him getting butthurt that people mocked his stupid story. That's right. More oversharing. And yet he's sitting here bitching and complaining about the quartering oversharing.
Stop talking about it. It's embarrassing.
He's on the porcelain throne. The porcelain Punisher is right.
The worst day of his life.
I had diarrhea for like 5 straight months.
5
what?
straight months. These are the diarrhea files.
When I'm trying to really work on my gut biome, as my well-documented nonstop diarrhea.
In September, the Kino Casino rediscovered the pinnacle of Jeremy's diarrhea-related stories. They uncovered the Walmart story.
The Trail of Smears.
This is the Trail of Smears. No, it really is the Trail of Smears. I hate to spoil it. It's amazing when we get to this.
To Jeremy, this was a step too far. The Kino Casino early September had
Ring up the trumpets. Ring the trumpets up. Devour. That's great. By the way, he stopped at the portion where they talked about the Walmart story. Apparently, he was so he in his words, he was so shocked about the Walmart story that he couldn't react to it on the third part, so he was saving it for the finale. So yeah, he's hyping that up. He's hyping the Walmart poop story for the fourth stream. I'm pretty sure he has plenty to talk about that. He's gonna definitely talk about that. Let me see something. Let me see. I wonder if I still have the video. DSP shopping bags. Shopping bag. Is this it? Oh, here's Snorper now. How long is Snorper now video? 11 minutes. Let's watch a little bit of it.
Save the pig! What the heck? A pig with a party hat.
Shout out Snorper now. Hello,
Mr.
piggy.
Secret piggy.
Pacific Northwest, and out here, things are literally just getting worse and worse and worse. I wish I could say that you know, this is, by the way, for the record, this is not a political statement. This is not me trying to stir up trouble. This is me being honest, all right? Everywhere you go, you see thieves walking around with backpacks and duffel bags. They just walk right in the stores.
Animated? Yeah, it's great.
And as soon as no one's looking, they go do-do-do. They take everything. They're right out the door. No one stops them. If they do get stopped by the police, in fact, here's what happens. I wish, again, that this was an exaggeration.
I need that money.
I do love the Devour soundbite.
The Devour soundbite always makes me laugh.
It's great.
My favorite.
Yeah, it's great. And we got to give Snorpernell. Snorpernell was the originator of it.
This is not an exaggeration.
Thank you, Gonzalez, for the $4.99, brother. I appreciate that.
If the cops catch someone in the act of stealing,
all right, hold on.
Sounds good to me.
Oh,
so I want you to think
Cat.
about that.
Shout out Skinny Cat.
What is the incentive to not steal when there is literally 0 consequences for committing the act of stealing? Right? None. And in a lot of cases, what's happened is there's been actual organized crime rings in the state of
all right, I'm gonna move it up
of how things are here where I live. If it didn't happen to me, I actually wouldn't believe it. So I'm going to tell you the story of what happened to me yesterday, and you might not believe it either. I don't blame you if you don't.
By the way, he conflated Seattle's severe drug crime. I mean, it's bad in Seattle, and it still is bad. When this story happened, it was worse, but it was really bad. He was conflating all that. Shooting, drug overdose, just the epidemic and fentanyl death. He compared that to someone swiping, allegedly, swiping his reusable grocery bags at the supermarket.
But this is actually the state of things where I live, okay? This is how bad things have degraded to the point where life is nonsensical at this point, okay? So I went out, and I did all my errands, and the last thing I got to do is grocery shopping. Okay. So, you know, first of all, one thing about grocery shopping these days, and this is like everywhere I go.
No one can tell the fucking story.
They're always fucked up. I don't know why, but almost every cart that you get at any grocery store is all. It's just a chore thing. American Thanksgiving is next week, next Thursday.
Thanksgiving.
So there's a lot extra things. For full disclosure here, I do use reusable shopping bags.
Oh wow, my lord!
Just for clarity purposes, I want you to have the entire perspective of what happened, okay? Got my shopping cart.
He's a leftist. He's a left. He believes in climate change.
Bags in front of me in the shopping cart.
Yeah,
there's actually a drink caddy in the cart, and my phone.
Everyone fucking knows what a shopping cart looks like. DSP. Jesus Christ.
In there.
Sorry.
So what I do is I have a list app in my phone, and I use that to track what I need for shopping, and I usually just pop my phone right into the drink caddy, and I check off on my list as I'm grabbing stuff and putting it in the car. Check it off, and that's how I shop. It's pretty convenient, okay? So I literally walk away from the cart to find this cranberry sauce. I timed it,
cranberry
actually.
Sauce.
It was 2
okay,
minutes.
Sorry, I was wrong. I said
2 minutes.
Juice.
I found the cranberry sauce on an end cap. There it is.
No, I
grabbed
it.
All right, we got the cranberry sauce, right?
She doesn't interact with anybody. So she doesn't, she's like Mima. Well, Mima, I talk to Mimology every once in a while, but she doesn't conversate with people.
I turn around, I come back. I was not gone for longer than 120 seconds. I come back, and there's no cart. And I'm looking, and I'm like, oh, someone must have moved it. Maybe I was blocking something that someone wanted, right? So I start looking around. I'm like, okay. And then I think to myself, you know what? It's probably over one aisle over. I'm probably misremembering where I left this cart. I thought I left it right next to the hummus, but maybe I left it in the next aisle over. I look over there. There's nothing there. Right?
I don't know, Kevin.
And I'm looking all around, and I'm like, huh?
Huh?
What is going on? So now I'm starting to think, all right, maybe
What's up,
an
Vanguard? How you doing,
employee
my brother?
grabbed the cart thinking it was an abandoned cart from a customer that had just decided to leave, right? But I'm thinking, no, an employee wouldn't think that. I got my reusable shopping bags in the front of the cart. And by the way, again, I gotta reiterate, these are not brand new reusable shopping bags. These are not valuable. I start walking, and I look down every aisle, and I realize as I get to the end of the store, it's not in the store. It's like someone, when I went to grab cranberry sauce, grabbed my cart and walked out the door with it. Now, I want you to think about how weird this is, okay? First
okay.
of all,
this is
no, I
okay.
didn't pay-
This is the reason why we don't get Phil's day off anymore, because the man was completely ridiculed for this fucking story. He really was.
paid for my groceries yet. So it's not like, oh, I got robbed of you know, hundreds of dollars or anything like that at all. That's not the point here. The point is someone just took the cart, right? What really did they steal from me? The reusable bags. Is it a big deal? No, of course it's not. But they did get a cart full of groceries. But here's what really gets me, which I just don't understand. Okay, this is what really blows my mind. All right? Think about this. If you're going to steal, and you're going to a grocery store with the intention of stealing, like I want to steal from the grocery store, right? Would you not go and grab your own cart, load it up with what you want to eat, or what you want to steal to resell, whatever it may be, while you're stealing, and then leave the store with the cart of the things you picked, right? Would that not be what you did? What you would do, right? Why would you?
I bet you any amount of money this idiot went to a different store. Like, he literally accidentally walked over to the Total Wine that's next door. And that's probably what happened. And he thought he was in one place and not the other. I'm pretty sure that's more than likely what happened to him.
Look for a cart of someone else's shopped groceries and take that cart, right? Does it make any logical sense in your brain at all that you would steal someone else's cart of groceries that you didn't pick? Because again, I have to reiterate to this to you guys, okay? In the state of Washington, right now, you can get away with theft. No one's stopping anyone. You can literally walk into a store with a bag or whatever, load it up, walk the fuck out, and even if there's a cop who catches you, they take the stuff back and you walk. They don't arrest you, all right? So if that was the case, why wouldn't you just go to the grocery store, pick what you want with the intention of stealing, and steal it? And take what you want. Why would you take... My brain was like addled. Like in a video game, you know, someone casts a spell, and you got the Tweety birds going around your head or the stars. I was like, I can't understand it. I just don't it's like a mind flare was hitting me with the tentacles. I was like,
I really do.
What
I need
the
that money
fuck?
for my bills.
Well, the hand cart was at home.
Thank God they didn't steal his hand cart.
He had the hand cart at home. The hand cart, he uses it to transport his goods, his American-style groceries from the trunk to his kitchen. So, yeah, no. They thank God.
Is going on? I just couldn't understand it. Like, why would anyone do this, right?
It's the trolls.
Just to confirm, I did grab an employee, and I said, here's what's just happened. What do you think? And they said, nah, someone stole it. They're like, if it was someone who was putting your stuff back, it wouldn't make sense because you have all your bags in the car. He said, the moment that someone saw reusable bags, they would have known it was a customer legit who was going to come back. If you didn't have the reusable bags, and you had left it there for several minutes, then there was a chance an employee might have taken the cart and put all the groceries back. But there's no way that someone did that if you have your reusable bags in the cart. So definitely someone stole it, okay? So I grabbed a cart. I had to reshop the whole store.
PWR is dented.
And of course,
he's as dented as the other dents.
Subs.
Why people still believe this lie is
brother.
beyond me.
I mean, again, this the reason why I want to show this is because he gets on people for oversharing. Like, he shit on Jeremy for oversharing over his poop humor or whatever, talking about insomnia, diarrhea, or Imodium diarrhea, whatever. You know, he wants to dunk on the quartering. And yet this man's career has been nothing but oversharing the most stupidest, mundane topics, like someone stealing your... Again, this is your 1 day a week off, right? You would think most people would say, yeah, I went to the beach. Me and Kat went to, I don't know, we went downtown Seattle. You know, we got attacked by zombie crackheads, whatever, right? You would think he would give you some story like that. No, his story is his harrowing adventure at the grocery store where some fucking hoodlum, you know, some urban person, probably a woman, probably an urban woman, stole his groceries that he didn't pay for. And again, it's not like he paid for the groceries and someone stole it. I can understand that could be a story, but this is shit that you didn't even pay for. And I'm pretty sure it was just a cart with cranberry juice and one other thing
I
in
need
it.
that money to pay my bills.
Remember the you wouldn't steal on films.
What's up,
Popcorn emoji.
Yes. Yeah. I love how he's okay with anyone stealing. His problem is that they stole his shopping bags. They inconvenienced him. Thank you, Brett, for the $1.99, brother.
Course, you know, I ask as I'm checking out, I tell the story again, and basically I say, so what do you think happened? And the checkout guy was like, well, I think I got a theory. He's, of course, there's no way to tell. He said, but you got to understand that a lot of these people around here now, they're just stealing to steal. It's not even a matter of they're stealing for necessity or they're stealing because they want to make money. They're literally in just a pattern of they steal to steal now because they get away with it. He's like, so I guarantee you what probably happened was this is someone who was already in the store with the intention to steal. Maybe they even had a backpack full of stuff already, and they were about to leave, and they just happened to see that your cart was just sitting there. So, I mean, to them, that's just the bonus, right? Like, that's, if they're already getting some kind of like an endorphin high because they're a kleptomaniac. They're just out to steal anything. And now they've got a giant cart sitting in front of them with a bunch of groceries.
Again, he knows none of this. To him, he's writing fan fiction. He wrote his whole fucking fan fiction lore about the day that he suffered a theft at the grocery stores and he lost 60 cents in reusable bags.
And reusable bags and everything. Who even cares if they ever use it? They could literally push it out to the lot, grab 4 items out of the cart, and leave the rest. Just push it down the block. Fuck it, they don't care. But this is the rush that they get. This endorphin rush from being a kleptomaniac, right?
That's like me, right? That's like me.
Now, I'm not a political guy, right? But this is twice in 1 year. Twice in 1 year that I had stuff stolen straight out from under me, right? And the funny part about it is, I only leave my house once a week. I want you to think about that. Once a week, I leave this abode to do things. And I was robbed twice. Twice! So can you imagine? Can you imagine if I was someone who had to commute every day? Can you imagine if I was someone, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, dude? What a place, what a life.
No, you would have been 6 feet under by now, brother. If you actually had to, if you had a real life and you had to go out into the wild every day, you wouldn't have survived, brother.
Even me, Mr. Non-Political, don't want to get involved. I'm fucking fed up with this shit. You know? Thank God. In this case, it was a minor thing. It was a grocery bag stolen from me. Big fucking deal, right? It's not a big deal in any way, shape, or form. It's just not. But it could have...
I don't know, brother. This was an hour-and-a-half podcast where you ranted about this, and then when people mocked you in the chat, you yelled at them. And you said, that they were siding with the criminals. It's just crazy. Okay.
Been way worse. What if I had paid for those groceries?
Things that never happened by Phil. Oh, yeah? Things that never happened? Listen. Fuck off. These things did happen. There's still this back here.
Oh, my Lord.
And it's still...
Okay, I just wanted to show that because I didn't want people knowing... I didn't want people thinking I was making this shit up. But that's DSP right there, brother. That is the type of shit that he talks about, he overshares with, and yet he wants to talk about Jeremy and someone else. And again, this isn't sweeping for Jeremy. Jeremy, yeah, he's an idiot too. But you're both idiots, by the way. And this is his thumbnail, by the way, right here, the muscular guy. This is the delusion. This is what he thinks he looks like. This is just some straight up fucking delusion. Snorted. Thank you, brother, for the 250.
Hello, Jew.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Yes. Thank you. I appreciate you sending them over. Yes, I'm rounding them all up. All the Jews that I'm receiving, I'm bringing them in, and I'm keeping them safe, and I appreciate it. Thank you, brother. Thank you for the 250. I appreciate it. All right, let's go to my channel because we got so I can't believe I spent that much time on that. Thank you, Disnord. I do appreciate the I was gonna say kick. I appreciate the jewels. All right. Okay. So now he's gonna do the fourth one. I think tomorrow. That shit is just gonna be a dud. That's gonna be a fucking dud. I can't wait. Let us watch. You know what? Let's walk our way back. It may be easier that way. All right. So third stream milk the documentary. DSP directive. Let's watch this one. This was yesterday's disaster stream. This is the Directive 220 premiere disaster stream. He made $15 on this playthrough. All right, let's watch it. Oh, look, it's the conversation he was referencing.
She makes
I'm sorry.
She makes like video content of old games like
I'm sorry,
Juggernaut.
baby. If you're gonna have these conversations, can you please let me know?
I'm sorry.
Because they're being insanely loud.
I am. I'm sorry.
Rip Jasper.
I was too loud, guys.
I gotta feel in trouble.
I'm sorry. My wife wants to go to sleep. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm a cuck. I'm a cuck.
All right.
She's cucking me.
So here's the thing. I timed people out for doing the thumbs down emote and said stop doing it, and now people came back and are doing it again. So do I just ban you all? Like, what would you suggest I do? I told you not to do it, and now you're doing it again. So do you just all want to ban? Is that what it is? People are like asking for bans on Kick now, I guess. Like, I was lenient. You guys always complain, oh, you're not lenient enough because you always outright ban.
You notice these crash outs against Kick only happen when low support's around. That's right. When low support's around, DSP reverts back into old DSP, right?
And so I literally timed all of you out to be lenient. And now you're back doing the thumbs down. So you're asking for me to ban you. Is that what it is? Because I need to play the game. Okay? I need to play the game, and I can't be distracted any further. So do you stop now, or do I ban you all? Because yet those are the two options. Either you stop using the emote and spamming the chat, or I ban every one of you in a row. And then I play the game. Either way, I'm playing the game. It's either with or without you in the chat. So which would you choose? Which would you prefer? Trying to be fair.
Hey, got people on Kick. Thanks for all the moral support.
Are we good now?
Sure
Because everyone stopped. Are we good now? Seems like people get the picture now. Okay. Cool. Are we in agreement?
Yes, we are.
Oh, no, we have one. Okay, goodbye. That guy's gone. And we have two. Okay, goodbye. So 2 people are banned because they asked for it. Didn't want to. I literally gave them every opportunity to stop. Now they're gone. And this guy just said the N-word, so obviously I got to ban him. I mean, what an idiot.
What? He said the
Okay.
N-word. He just
Are we
like
good
you,
now?
DSP. Did you ban yourself when you said the N-word?
Did you guys get it out of your system? Okay.
Yeah. Well, he does stream the children, so there you go.
I hope you've gotten it out of your system now. And now we can continue. Okay? All right. All right. So I guess we're sneaking back, but you guys are all gone here. All right. You made your presence known that you don't want to be there anymore. I mean, okay. Get rid of these people that are spamming.
Ah, yes. Your meaningful content, sir.
Good? Okay. I mean, you can't say I didn't warn them. I was 100% fair and said don't do it. Stop doing it. I even timed them out.
Gone.
And then they continue to do it, so they're
Forever.
gone. Okay. Bye-bye.
Somebody posted. Somebody posted.
Good, we
said,
just redo that to 2 minutes, not a big...
Someone posted said our starfish emote's under attack. What N-word? Did a chatter call someone a neighbor? Yes, that's exactly what happened. Exactly what happened. I think someone dropped a couple kicks. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's not popping up on my feed, but I do hear the bell. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Big deal. All right, well, my initial impressions are it's creepy. It's suspenseful. I like the story. Okay? Graphics,
tangy.
they're good. All right? The thing is, we're kind of early in. It's hard to judge a game when you're...
Actually, Virgil, thank you, Virgil. Virgil dropped 100.
Hello, Jew.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, Virgil, for the 100 Jews. Thank you.
only 3 hours into, obviously, what's going to be a, 8 to 10 hour narrative experience. Will the narrative be good or not? So far, I like it. But, I mean, we're still just being introduced to characters. So it's very hard to make that judgment. Like, if we were playing Until Dawn right now, we would have already been something like almost halfway into the game, and we would have seen all the characters and their traits and their interactions and things like that. And here we're still just getting to meet the characters. It's obvious this is going to be a longer game than the ones that, this company have put out previously, Supermassive. So overall, I like it. It's my kind of game when it comes to a narrative-based game. I want one that has suspense and scares and stuff like that. But the audience, I'll be honest, certainly did not get the expected response from the audience.
You mean the
like
money.
it just doesn't seem
You
like
didn't-
many
you didn't
people
get
are
the
liking
money.
it.
You didn't get the money.
Which is unfortunate. I like it. You know, I would love to keep playing it, but I don't know. Today, engagement was very, very low, with most people basically complaining, and support was non-existent pretty much. To be honest, I mean, we had most of this support before I started playing the game. Like, look, if I take a look here, it all came in during the morning show. Like, literally. When I booted the game up, there was a super chat. Since I started playing the game, I made like $15. So, yeah. I don't know, because I've played games like this in the past, and people have been along for the ride and liked them. Personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I'm intrigued. I want to play it more. But
thank you, Snort. I appreciate the beautiful, lovely.
Hello, Drew.
Thank you. Yes, I appreciate it. Thank you, brother. I appreciate I can't see how much you dropped, but I do appreciate it. It looks like you dropped the disco ball. By the way, did anyone see the disco ball pop up in the chat? I think that's a pretty cool feature that they do. I can't see it on my end, so I don't know if you guys actually saw it, but thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
I guess I'm going to have to ask the audience what's going on and see what happens. Do we play more of this or not? I'd like feedback, obviously, for those watching on demand. Did you like it? Because the stream, man, let me tell you, the stream today was completely disengaged, and that's not good. You know, we've had great experiences. Like I said, when I played Until Dawn back in the day, my God, everyone absolutely loved it. So,
Loved it. Oh, 250. Thank you for the 250 Jews, brother.
I don't know. I guess we'll have to see what happens moving forward. Thanks to those who were here live and did either support or engage with the content. And for those watching on demand, again, I'd love feedback. Did you like it? You know, you want more? Let me know. Okay.
Okay, all right. This is YouTube mode is shutting off, so we're gonna get the real DSP coming up.
Hey guys, thank you for watching this premiere of Directive 8020. Yeah. Guys, I don't know what to tell you. Like legit, again, it's another situation where I don't know how to read the room because we've played these games before and people...
Understatement of the decade, brother. You don't know how to read the room. Straight up.
Have absolutely loved them. And now, for some reason, people don't. I think audiences change over time, and sadly, today...
Really?
My audience doesn't really like this kind of game, even though previously you guys did, right? I think you did. I think people loved it back in the day, and now times have changed. And that sucks, because I still like...
Yeah, he's playing Pokemon, and I can't stand... And by the way, how many games has he finished and then just stopped playing the extra content because, of course, support wasn't there? Oh, no, he's going to milk that shit. I'll be shocked if he doesn't stop playing it. He might replay it again. He might play the... Isn't there two Pokemon? Pokemon Red, and then it's Pokemon Blue. I can see him buying the blue one and playing that one, too. Because that seems to be the only playthrough that gets any support.
This kind of game, and I want to play it. But to be honest with you, I mean, taking a look, we have the entire Kick chat just thumbed down the entire stream, and half the people got banned because they wouldn't stop. Even though I gave them an ample chance to stop. On the YouTube side, most people were quiet the entirety of the stream. We had tons of trolling coming in.
Way to go,
right?
trolls.
So there wasn't tons of engagement. And as for support, I mean, take a look. $63. That's the worst stream I've done this year.
Oh, my Lord.
I'm not even kidding. I think every Dragon Quest stream pretty much did better than that. There might have been maybe one stream of Dragon Quest that actually did worse.
Actually, for the record, your worst stream was $53, Phil. That was your worst stream this year. $53.
But yeah, I'm shocked. On a day when the Steam controller arrived and I unboxed it and was testing it, on a day when I'm playing a brand new release, to have a slow stream, that's an awful, awful sign. So what happened?
I don't think Derek ever left. I think Derek's under a sock account. I'm pretty sure that when Phil talked to Derek, because he did talk to him after he was going to ban him, he said he did. I'm pretty sure he told him that if you're going to be in my chat, just create a sock account. Either don't chat, don't tell people it's you. And I'm pretty sure that there is a sock account that's owned by Derek in DSP Gaming. And I'm pretty sure there is.
Happened? No, I really want feedback. What happened?
Oh, look, I missed the spot. Here it is right here. This is
so what happened?
This is true DSP here.
I'm shocked. On a
after the stream gets shut off, right? This is DSP.
Day when the Steam controller arrived and I unboxed it and was testing it, on a day when I'm playing a brand new release, to have a slow stream, that's an awful, awful sign. So what happened? No, I really want feedback. What happened? What do I even do? Do we play this again?
Dead air.
Kino enjoyers, I think it's because the game has a slow start. I don't think so. I think the game was good from the start.
Yes, give me feedback, but everything you say that doesn't, that I don't agree with, I'm going to shit on.
The game doesn't resonate well with the audience, says Save Us GTA. Well, I don't know what to say, because games are so random these days, you never know what's going to resonate. And some games I'm playing have been doing really, really well. The game is boring and not engaging. It's not your cup of tea, says King Michael. I don't know.
But you like the other playthrough. You like my other time when I played these boring walking sims.
What I find funny is that people were like, early on today, were like, oh, this game will not resonate with your audience due to the thumbnail. And I was like, why? Because
one person said that, Phil. One person, I'm pretty sure it was a troll that said it. Because I'm pretty sure they were thinking about the black woman meme.
Protagonist is a black woman? Like, first of all, the cast is a big cast. All these supermassive games have big casts. It's not one character. It's never been. It's always swapping between tons of different characters.
Black woman.
You know what I mean? So even though the thumbnail has her on the key art or whatever, that's not the main character of the game. There's going to be a ton of characters in the game. And I guarantee you, she probably could die too. If you make the wrong choice.
That's right. Make it a goal, Phil. We'll kill off the urban style woman if we get a $20 super chat.
Mild Cat says, I like Until Dawn. This is not nearly as good. How do you know? We're still in the beginning parts. It's like this would be like you started watching Alien the movie and you quit within the first half hour. I can't. What do you mean? It's building the suspense. The alien is maybe just starting to kill people. People are just waking up. How do you say? I'm going to be honest. I just think people don't have attention spans anymore, and it pisses me off.
Yeah, the attention
Any
span.
game that I play that takes any level of patience, no one can stand anymore. Everyone just immediately needs.
By the way, patience is code for slow and boring. That's what patience. When Phil says patience, he's talking about slow and boring.
To have crazy amounts of, stuff right away. It's like, but this is a narrative-based game. The point is to build a story and then make it boom, big.
Okay, Phil, then you should be okay with low support initially. So if your theory is correct, if it's going to pick up, then you should see an increase in super chats and donations, right? So why are you sitting here ranting and raving about slow support? If it's a slow portion of the game, then you should expect slow support.
Shocking things happening, right? That's the whole idea. So I'm lost and confused.
He's confused.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
he's lost. He has Alzheimer's.
This game, in my opinion, so far, just as good as any supermassive game that I've played so far. I can't tell you, ultimately, at the end of the day, if it'll be better, worse, or in between when it comes to what I think about this versus other supermassive games. But it's not dramatically worse than any other supermassive game, and those have worked before. So it's not the game.
What's up, JY? How you doing, brother?
I'm being honest with you. It's not the game.
Yeah,
Mozzie, thank you for $2.
JWoww is correct. I forgot to mention this. JWoww in the kick chat said, oh my god, he said recently that games need to grab his attention right away. That's true. Yeah, didn't he rant and bitch about Crimson Desert? What are the other games? As a developer, you are required to catch me quickly because I don't have time to sit here and wait. Again, it's all nonsense. We all know, people that follow this know this is all bullshit excuses. And it's just him coping whenever he doesn't get the amount of support he thinks he should get. If he doesn't hit the $150 goal or more, then, it's a problem, an issue. The devs are stupid, whatever. We all know and get that, brother. We know. But, again, it's just amazing that someone has to twist themselves like a pretzel just to cope with the fact that they got $60 on a new game stream on a premiere game.
for that. He says, what happened to Until Dawn? You're not playing it. What are you talking about, Mozzie? What are you... Until Dawn? What are you talking about?
Well, $100 for the Hogan pools, and then $50 for the DoorDash. That's what he needs. He needs $1.50 every stream so that he can order that. Yeah. And then yeah, that's what
I do like it.
It's $100 for the Hogan pool, and then $50 for DoorDash, and then on the night stream, $100 for Hogan's, $50 for DoorDash. Yeah, that's what he does.
But I'm not going to continue to waste streams if no one wants it. That's my point. I'm not going to waste streams when we could do streams doing anything else that people want. I'm an interactive streamer. I'm here to entertain an audience. If today, the Kick chat completely complaining the entire time and misbehaving, the YouTube chat was nearly dead most of the stream, and the support is insanely low. So that's three signs that people don't like the game. I don't know why.
By the way, my viewers, I'm going to let you guys know right now, you guys have been insanely cheap with your support, okay? You've been insanely cheap. That's what DSP wants to say.
Because it's so similar to other supermassive games at this point. I just don't get it at all. It's not like, oh, they really fumbled the bag here on this one because the freaking graphics are terrible, the writing's bad, the pacing's off. In fact, I'd argue that these things have improved just like everything else in the industry. This one looks better. You want to know what game was awful? The Quarry. That game, within the first stream, you knew this game is a fucking stinker piece of shit, right? You knew that one was bad. This one, no, not at all. I'm not getting that impression.
His din-din's getting cold.
So, we did get some trophies. Wake up the crew.
His turkey hot dog is getting cold. That's right. The cheapness of the chat is attacking his turkey hot dogs.
Episode 1. Personality manifest, unlock a character's destiny. Those are kind of mandatory. This one, not today, boss. Cyrano escaped Williams without being caught. We did nearly got caught.
Yeah, the Quarry
did do it, and that's only...
The Quarry was okay. It wasn't a bad game. I don't think it was bad. I think the Quarry is one of those games where you enjoy to play it. You don't really enjoy someone watching it and playing it. But, again, developers don't make games for content creators. They make games for gamers, okay? They don't give a shit if you can't make $1.50 on a stream. You know, like, they don't give a fuck. They really don't give a shit, Phil, all right? They don't care. They're putting out good games, one for people that review the content and gamers.
19% of players got that one, so we actually got a rare achievement there, which is interesting. Okay, well, guys.
What's up, Red?
What can I say? I'm going to
Thank you,
upload the footage. Now I got to debate. Do we play this again? Because I was going to play it. Well, let's see. Tomorrow we're doing.
It's great. It's great. Whenever he has these meltdowns, it's good. And then the daily wrap, of course, he continued with his fucking complaining and bitching. And then let's not forget today, the focus of the podcast will be that. And let's also 4 straight streams where he did not hit the goal. 4. And what did I tell you guys the other day? There is a magic number in DSP's, and there's something going on where he hasn't surpassed 4 non-goal streams in like forever. Like 4 seems to be the magic number, and every time he does that 5th one, boom, they come out support. So today's Pokemon, so he'll more than likely hit his $150 goal, and we'll have to reset the no coffers, the no coffers counter.
Pokemon again, right? And then this was going to be
Thursday,
but not.
Satan wasn't there. Satan was actually in Raw Phil's chat, and Satan comes here every once in a while to chat up here.
I don't even know if we want to. Do we want to do this? Do we want to do Soros? What do we even want to do this week? Now I have no clue. I legit have no idea, and I'm not even getting feedback. So I don't even know what else to say.
Didn't you tell? Wait a minute. Wait. Didn't you tell Jeremy that? Why are you telling people about your woes and your problems with your businesses? Why are you oversharing? What business is it of your viewers that you didn't get any feedback and you don't know what to do? You're the content creator, brother. You're the streamer. You need to figure it the fuck out. All right, Phil? You keep drinking that liquor, brother.
Okay. All right, guys.
You
Well,
keep pounding that fireball.
I'm going to go on break. I'm going to upload. I'm back tonight. And remember, tonight I'm not on this channel. Tonight I'm over on the React channel.
I don't know who specifically it is. I know that Princess Luna always drops $20. So Princess Luna drops $20 for Pokemon. And then there are a couple other dents that drop money. I mean, he's barely hitting the 150, but at least he is hitting that goal for him. He's happy. So that seems to be the it's just it's very similar to what was the one, RimWorld? Every time he had slow streams, he played RimWorld and he ended up hitting the goal. Almost like he put the whale
As we
call
continue
out
on
there.
with my reacting to the quartering documentary, okay? I don't know if that's a legit sub or an anonymous sub that just went through. It's not showing up in chat, which is weird.
Oh my God, the stalling is amazing. He's 17
I don't
minutes
see it in
into
chat.
the stall. Come on, Phil. 18 minutes into the stall. I think he goes to about 22 minutes if I'm not mistaken. Oh, by the way, the funny part about this is he gets pissed off with Kick. He's so pissed off with Kick that he doesn't what's the word? He doesn't raid another channel. He gets all pissy and mad. He says, no, I'm not going to do you a favor. I'm not going to raid another channel.
What was I doing? Now I'm confused with what I was even doing. Why I had my phone on.
I don't know if
I wanted to turn
caught
on the
that or
music.
not. Did I catch that?
Money, 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 money.
No, I didn't capture it. Bugs Bunny. Oh, Bugs Bunny and Jasper. You gotta love it. Devour. All right, I cut it short. Wait.
At the charity gala, my wife stood.
All right, hold on a second. Let me go to Raw Phil stream real quick. Raw Phil. I wanna capture it. Let's see here. Let's see. Raw Phil. Directive.
Well, that's some reaction.
Game I or not. I'd like feedback, obviously. So we did get some
Did he cut
trophies.
it?
Wake
What
Up with the Crew,
happened?
episode 1.
All right, here it is. Hold on, come on.
So thank you. If this is the person who subbed, Crestfallen, thank you for subbing on Kick. I don't know if you did or not, because it didn't show in the chat.
What's up, Mr.
Which is
Local?
weird.
How you doing, brother?
It didn't show at all.
Hope you're doing
Like,
well,
so
man.
I don't know if that was an anonymous gift to you.
Oh,
or
Lord
if you actually
Diaz.
legit subbed. If you
Lord Diaz. Shout out Lord Diaz, friend of the channel. Just rated duty streaming. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you, brother. That was very kind of you, brother. I appreciate that. Let's give Lord Diaz a shout out for saving the business. That's right. Lord Diaz and his viewers are going to save the business.
you legit
What's up? Paper, what's up? Local, what's up? Trip, what's up? What's up? With Lord Diaz again, thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. Lord Diaz, thank you, brother. Big ups, brother. Next time I'm streaming, you're streaming, and I wage quit early, I'll make sure to raid you, brother. Thank you.
Thank you to Crestfallen for the sub. I appreciate that. If not, then whoever gifted the sub, I still appreciate that. Thank you. Okay?
Thank you for saving the business, brother.
All right.
Thanks for all the moral support. However,
Thank you, Trip, for following. I
All right,
appreciate
guys.
it.
Well, remember tonight, I'm over on the DSP Reacts channel for part 3 of the reacting to the quartering documentary. I hope that you guys will join me for that tonight on the late stream. Tomorrow, we will have a formal Level 1 podcast. We'll talk about this. We'll talk about the Steam controller, and we'll talk about more. And then tomorrow, it's going to be a Pokemon and Mouse PI for Hire. I think we're going to finish Mouse PI for Hire tomorrow night. Okay?
Come on. Be pissy.
Yeah. Okay, guys, thank you. For those who were here and were positive and supported, I appreciate you. I'll see you all tonight for the reacting, okay?
Subs.
All right, peace out. I'll see you then.
Hold on. Trip! Oh, my Lord Trip, thank you, brother. I appreciate the sub over on Kick, brother. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
Okay, yeah. Considering how people behaved on Kick Chat, I'm not going to host anyone because I don't want to have toxicity travel to someone else's chat today, to be honest. If you guys had acted normal, but you guys were acting really, like, pretty bad. and I don't want other people then to have that rub off on them. So I'm.
No, again, Phil, no one's gonna be bitchy or douchey in other people's streams, okay? Good God, man, he's so butthurt, man. And again, it's all comes down to everything he does is fucking transactional. You give me money, and then I will do you a favor. It's the reason why he ended up fucking shutting off messages. Remember when he shut off the morale messages? Again, AAA, brother, thank you for being a sub. Just to let you know, anyone in this chat in Kick, I usually mod you guys, so do me a favor. If you want to be a mod, I'll give you mod, and I'll give you the badges as well. I give everyone badges. You don't have to support or whatever. It doesn't matter. Just do me a favor. Just drop a comment in the Kick chat, and I'll make you a mod, and I'll give you badges. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Appreciate it very much. And then also too on YouTube, if you're on YouTube, you get modded there anyway. But I'm pretty sure all you guys are modded there anyway. I pretty much mod everybody. So thank you again.
I'm just gonna turn the stream off. All right.
Okay. Yeah. You bitch. God, such a bitch, man. Then he wonders why people dislike him and hate him. Jesus. Where else are you streaming? Kick. The Foul Team, what's up, brother? I dual stream on Kick and I dual stream on Kick and YouTube, brother. Thank you. Here, I'm gonna make you a mod, all right? It's just a ceremonial title.
Got people on Kick. Thanks for all the moral support. However,
thank you, brother.
It sure would be great if you give me some real support.
Thank you. Yes, Duty appreciates the moral support. Lore, big up, Lore. Okay, everyone that's shot, I'll make sure to mod you guys, and then I'll give you guys the badges. Appreciate it, brother. Yeah, and yeah, no, you guys don't have to support or anything. It's something I do for people that hang out. I think I probably have like, I don't know, 30 people that hang out on this stream. So I do appreciate everyone that comes and chills. So you get the badges and you get the mod chips. Yes, thank you. All right. Let's see here. All right, so we saw that disaster. Now let's go to I wanted to see somewhere else. All right, the Director 220 bombed. He's probably gonna wage quit that. His React stream didn't hit the goal, so we definitely know that. Let's see here. You guys, I don't want to watch the controller thing. This is 20 minutes of him battling with common sense. He is such a fucking idiot, man. God. And again, I was waiting for him to say that the controller was tangy. That was the only thing. Let's watch this one, by the way. Yeah, this is before the Directive 220 came on. He basically called out his chat for being racist. That's right. And if anyone knows about racism, it's DSP. So let's watch this.
She makes like video content of old games, like Juggernaut.
If you're gonna have these conversations, can you please let me know?
I'm sorry. I am. I'm sorry.
Tyrone in the house.
I was too loud, guys.
I gotta feel in trouble.
I'm sorry. My wife wants to go to sleep. I'm sorry, guys.
What's up, brother? How you doing, man? By the way, Ishio Moto, shout out to Ishio Moto, brother. I do be catching your streams. We got a lot of content creators here, by the way. Lord Diaz, you gotta watch Lord Diaz. Lord Diaz streams are amazing. They're funny as shit. And then, of course, Ishio Moto as well. So, Ice, if you're in, drop your channel here, brother. Just try to get you some subs and some money, brother. We'll be here. And also, Lord Diaz, if you're still in the Kick chat, drop your Kick link here and on YouTube, brother. We'll try to get you some subs and some monetary money as well. Monetary style money.
That's right. Today, it is time to return to the realm of a narrative-based horror. That's right. Today, for the first time in many years, actually,
oh, yeah, that's Tyrone,
we're going to play a game from Supermassive Games.
Oh,
now
and Vanguard too. I can't forget Vanguard. Shout out Vanguard. Vanguard, man. Drop your link here too, brother. You know me. I'm all about promoting anybody that does amazing content on Kick and on whatchamacallit. So, oh Lord, I'm sorry, brother. For some reason, it won't let me. I don't know why. I don't have AI mod turned on. Let me post it. Let's see if it'll go through. My apologies.
Now, this is the company known for games such as Until Dawn and the Dark Pictures anthology. Now, they made other games too. If you remember, a couple years ago, there was one that they made that was a spin-off of Dead by Daylight. They also did that other one that had to do with werewolves, if you remember that one. They're not all good ones, to be honest with you.
All right, I posted Lord Diaz's Kick on YouTube and my channel. So shout out, brother.
With you, some are much better than others. But in this regard, we've been waiting for them to return to form with this Dark Pictures anthology for a while. And if you don't know, Directive 8020 actually is a game in the Dark Pictures anthology. But the weird part about it is it doesn't say that. Like, I'm looking at the game right now on Steam. Nowhere here does it say the Dark Pictures presents Directive 8020. So I almost feel like they're trying to get away from that moniker, which is a little weird because I actually feel like those games did well based on the fact that they were all of the same anthology series. And this is supposed to be...
No, I did not get a chance. I do have it queued up, though. I'm going to watch that today, and I might make a video on it. I hope it's good. I mean, the other thing, too, is I'm pretty shocked that Kino Casino didn't bring Steve Cambion to into the whole Jeremy thing, because he's very good with doing investigations and shit like that. I would have definitely brought in Steve Cambion into the whole Jeremy arc. And hopefully he's a good dude. Steve Cambion is a really nice guy, so.
Be like the next
big ups, Ice
installment, but they're not branding it like that. Maybe it won't have the intro. If you remember, all the Dark Pictures anthology games had that awesome intro where you had like the caretaker or whatever walking down the hallway.
Yeah, you know what? I do like when Kino does shit on DSP. I do like that, but yeah, I did enjoy that they kind of, you know, told him to just go away. He's so super boring and just not he's just not important at all. And they basically just said, just go away, brother. Go away for a while. Don't worry, we'll felt you in a few weeks. We'll take care of you in a few weeks. But for now, the focus is, of course, Jeremy, all right? So that was great. I did enjoy that.
And going to his study or library and reading the story, and he would guide you through. Maybe that's not the case anymore. If you're not aware, the actual model,
right,
I believe, for that guy passed away.
I'm gonna speed up a little bit.
Name yet. The alien entity thing. I think it's supposed to be a similar premise, but instead, okay? I think. I don't know. I haven't played the game, but that's from the trailers that we saw. The way that the Dark Pictures does things. Characters can live or die and be there for different parts of the game up to the end or not. And then that lends itself to some replayability. Oh, man, I made a mistake and someone died. So can we go back and replay it? I make the other choice or a different choice. Maybe then they'll live further. There's also the QuickTime events, because if you don't... So I like them. These have been some of the first big game that they ever... When I was streaming it. And people loved it. So I think that you're going to like...
I think this is... forward a little bit.
This game. And we should have a good time today. Now, I don't know how long it is. These games vary. Some of these Dark Pictures games can be more lengthy. I think the longest one was around 7 to 8 hours. Others are 3.5 hours. Dependent on that, do multiple playthroughs. And then dependent on how or whatever, where we don't... And we go from there and see what happens. Okay? No, I just gotta warn all of you.
That money, I really
okay,
do.
here it is. Here it is.
Pay my bills.
Red Bird, thank you, brother,
He's so
for the
thirsty
2.
for Casey and us to focus on him more.
Oh, he is. He is. I mean, that's why he keeps name dropping them and bringing them up. The lovely thing about DSP and these locales is they cry and scream and they yell, they get bullied and they're getting harassed. You know, when Kino Casino and detractors focus on them, but the moment they stop focusing on them, they get butthurt. They get upset that people are not talking about them, or they're not making as much money as they used to make. Interesting, right? That's very American. Have a good one, brother. I love how those things coincide with each other. Oh God, I love it. And then of course, the moment when Kino Casino starts refocusing back on DSP, he's gonna have another meltdown. He's gonna call them drama mongers. He just wants to be left alone. Why can't Kino Casino just leave him alone? It's been over a year. You know, it's just the cope and the screaming. You know, it's just that it's the life cycle of a locale. The ups and downs of the cycle of a locale. So we've hit a low peak. It'll kick back up. Phil will ultimately always do something stupid, and he'll be back.
Okay, I just gotta warn you. There's black people in this game. La la la. Look out, there's a black woman coming. Ah! She takes them both out. Boom! Steals the backpack and runs away. Oh! Because already someone made a comment in the Kick chat. What a surprise that this was made in the Kick chat. They were like, I don't know, Phil. Based on the thumbnail on your stream today, I'm just not sure if this playthrough will resonate with your demographic. And I'm like, what, are you afraid of black people or something?
You're afraid of black people, motherfucker. You're afraid of black people. You've actually talked about instances where your parents or your mom and dad wouldn't allow you to ride a bike because there were too many black kids in your neighborhood. He's literally said this. He's talked about this story multiple times and said he couldn't go out and ride his bike in the neighborhood because there were just too many urban style people. That's right. He's literally said that. He's the one that in this clip right here that I just showed a minute ago when he was playing a video game, right? Out of nowhere, it had nothing to do with the actual game itself, and this is what he said.
La la la. Look out, there's a black woman coming. Ah! She takes them both out. Boom! Steals the backpack and runs away. Oh!
Because already someone made a comment in the Kick chat. What a surprise that this was made in the Kick chat. They were like, I don't know, Phil. Based on the thumbnail on your stream today, I'm just not sure if this playthrough will resonate with your demographic. And I'm like, what, are you afraid of black people or something?
Again, he's stating here that his demographic is filled with racists. That's what he's saying here. Now, when the guy said demographic, he might have he could be talking about many things. He could have said that maybe they're an older crowd and they're not really into these games. That maybe that would be the explanation. No, his go-to was, oh, wait a minute, I saw a black woman on the cover of the game, the cover art, so the assumption is his viewers aren't going to like it because the protagonist is a black female. This is his mindset, and this is what he's thinking. Again, he's projecting. He's projecting that his audience may not like it because the protagonist is a black woman, when you know that he's thought about that himself. How many games did not play? He didn't play Ghost of Yote because he was too worried that no one would support a female protagonist in the story, right? A female Asian protagonist. Not that people love the Jen Sakai storyline and they wanted a part 2. No, it wasn't that. It was his viewers and himself are worried that no one would watch a female, a female Asian woman in a game.
What's wrong with you? Sorry, I have no problem with it. I've already said this over the years.
What's up,
I don't care about the race, the gender, the political leanings, or anything of a character in a game. What I care about is the game fun? Is the narrative gripping? Right? What is the game of quality and is it entertaining to you? That's it. Now, if the game immediately starts pushing culture wars stuff down our throats, then yeah, I'll call it out on that. You know I will. But I haven't ever seen that at all in a Dark Pictures game or a Supermassive game. So I don't think that it's going to be a factor, to be honest with you. I think instead, it's going to be just a fun horror romp that we're going to enjoy. I hope so. All right, we'll see. Although, admittedly, if this game hadn't been delayed, it probably would have done better. It was actually originally supposed to come out in the fall around Halloween, and then it got a big delay. And that kind of sucks because, a horror game around Halloween is always going to get inflated attention on it. So it does kind of stink that it didn't get out in time for Halloween.
He did. He quit it because no one supported it, and he blamed his audience for being racist because they didn't like the fact that it was some southern woman in New Orleans. Not the fact that it was a shitty game, right? It was the fact that it was a black woman as the protagonist.
But, what can you do, right? It is what it is. I'm excited for it today, and I certainly hope that you will stick around.
And again, folks, let's not forget this. Let's not forget this, folks. As far as I know, none of his viewers streamed the game and did this. Hold on a second. None of them streamed the game and did this.
All right, boys, prepare the slave trade. We're selling her right off for profits.
Yes, that's right. No one in this chat ever got caught doing a video or a stream where they said that. You did. You did, Phil. On top of your many other, questionable things that you've said in the past, right? But okay, all right, so, all right, but yeah, it's your chat that's racist, right? It's your chat. It's your demographic that doesn't like playing games where there's a black woman involved. Okay, I sure, Phil. All right, whatever you say, brother. Alrighty. Let's see. Hold on a second here. So we covered that. That's just Kino. Okay, Kino Casino reacts to the quartering in a lifetime ban. That was pretty funny. Let's see. Soros disaster stream. I'm not gonna watch that. The Soros gameplay has been shitty as well. Oh no, wait a minute. Oh, here's a good one. This is the one I want to see. I want to watch this. I do want to watch it. I don't want to watch the whole thing. I want to watch a specific segment in it. This is DSP getting caught in 4K lying about Fat Cat. That's right. Yes. You know what? Hold on a second. Before I posted there, did I? You know what? Let me see. I think I have it on Twitter. Hold on 1 second. I think I have it on Twitter. The actual clip, so I don't have to go digging for it. Give me 1 second. I think I posted it on Twitter. Media. Oh, no, I'm not gonna be able to find it on Medium Post. All right. I posted this the other day where I said, DSP lied about Fat Cat. Well, he did it twice. Hold on a second. I thought I posted a video where he said that, hold on a second. Hold on, I'll find it. All right, we're gonna have to watch the video. That's fine. All right, don't worry about it. We'll watch the video. I think I can find it.
I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money.
You need that money?
I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. That money.
Hello, everyone. It's time for more Soros here on DSP Gaming.
All right, let me see.
Last time around, we tried to beat the third world a bunch and failed miserably. And then we ran and did a speed run of the first world. And when we did that, we actually got some permanent unlocks and upgrades, which is good. I'm almost debating, before we take on the third world again, should we go through the second world and use our super jump and tether abilities to look for some permanent upgrades? Maybe we should.
We had transcripts in here. I thought
Let's take a look at what we've got, because now we have around
I'll find it. Let me just hop around and find it.
Platform. This part. Certainly use this, and I can't get to it. Ugh. Third world again. We'll do some. And they just blatantly steal and re-upload without have that money. Okay? You can get up to 100 likes on the live stream. That would really. Or you can give some memberships to the community on YouTube.
It's somewhere
and thank you to anyone who streamed today for difficult games. Burger too, because I just love their burgers. That health bar with one hit. Why does it take boring? Boss is a dick. Full upgrades. Whatever. Fuck it. YouTube. How many do we have on Kick? So we have the stream is young, loving the game because you all keep going. I just don't I don't want to keep doing stuff that you guys don't want. So let's go. Have the revive. If you could support the stream, I would. Here we go. You saw Jim on stream. You'll make.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. I found it. All right.
Almost missed it.
Let's go. Let's go. All right.
So now. No, what I was saying was because this guy says, oh, if you build your home gym on stream, you'll make bans. No, I won't. Number one, here's what would happen. There would be some views, and it would be mostly be from trolls. My fans don't care about seeing me build a home gym system. I can't build it myself because it's meant for two people to build. It's so heavy and complex. Therefore, my wife would have to be on stream, which means that would mean harassment for her because anytime that she shows up on stream, these idiots harass her, which I don't want to put her in that position. Okay? And then undoubtedly and admittedly, no matter what, people will just make fun of me and say that, oh, you know, he did it wrong or something stupid, which I don't really care about that, but I do care about my wife, and I don't want her to get harassed and be involved in stuff she doesn't want to be involved in, and she doesn't want to be on camera. She's just against it at this point. Nice.
Oh,
Giant.
really, Phil? Or really? Why exactly do you think people would troll her? Could it be that she's still 400 pounds? Is that what it is? And you're gonna get caught because you lied yet again, where you claim she's no longer fat. Do I need to replay this short that I created the other day? Let's replay the short, folks. Again, I'm bringing out the receipts here because DSP, of course, loves to lie. Let's see here. Hold on. Let's see here. All right, let's see here. DSP dropping a truth bomb. Where are you, brother? Where are you? Drop that truth bomb. I want to hear Phil drop a truth bomb on us, where he tells us the truth. Hold on. Here it is. No. Where is it? This would have been a lot funnier if I had it ready, but I don't have it ready. All right, let me see.
And if you can accept that, congratulations. Welcome back to reality with the rest of humanity. By the way, I'm not poor. I'm not unhappy. My wife isn't fat.
That's right. Yeah. What happened, Phil? Well, why don't you want Mrs. Cat Burnell on stream? What happened there? I think it's more that Cat doesn't want to be around you. I think that's pretty much what it is. And I'm pretty sure she can't stand the fact that she did Dendoko Island with you, and she's never doing that shit again. So, there you go. Again, it's just more lies. We're never gonna see Cat ever again. Trust me. Cat's gonna be MI. The next time we're gonna hear about any meaningful whatchamacall about Cat is when she moved the fuck out, and Phil has to admit that they're getting a divorce or she moved out. That'll be the next big thing we hear about Cat. We're never gonna see her again, unless of course Phil is screaming and Cat, runs into the fucking room and says you're being obnoxiously loud. Other than that, we're never gonna hear or see from Fat Cat ever again. So, which is pretty sad. It's pretty sad. Alrighty. All right. You know what? Hello, man. Oh shit! It's already almost 3:30. You know what? I think I'm gonna end the stream now. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream because I think I covered pretty much everything I wanted to cover. Unless hold on a second, let me check one more thing. I just want to see here. I mean, there's so much with Kino Casino. There's there's just so much. It's just so much content. I'll be here fucking streaming for 10 hours if I have to cover everything. So let me see. Hold on. DSP upset. He didn't e-bag. Oh yeah. He's upset because he didn't e-bag as much as Jeremy bitches about that. Let's see. Breaking Quarter deletes his Twitter. Yeah, I covered that. DSP doesn't care about Mother's Day. I just want to see, make sure I covered everything here. Set Free Fire went out, save the business.
I need that money. I really do.
I think I covered everything. I think I've beaten everything.
His I know at the start. I'm sorry. Shows he is scared stiff of Cat.
GBRC brother, thank you for the 5, man. I appreciate that. And you said, let's see, his oh no at the start. I'm sure. I'm sorry. He is. I'm pretty sure that she probably smacks him. Like she takes out her big fat chancla, the flip flop, and then she just smacks him aside his head and looks at him with just pure disgust. Like you dirty pig. Like get off the furniture, you dirty pig. And she smacks him with a fucking flip flop. I can see that relationship. Oh yeah. Trust me, that's the reason why Phil doesn't get a job. Because he doesn't want to have those conversations at his job with his coworker and his manager, asking him why he came in with a bloody with a bloody nose or a black eye. He doesn't want to have those conversations. Alrighty, folks. Okay. All right. Again, thank you guys for the love and support. Friday, we'll be streaming Friday again. I'm gonna do another stream on Friday. The Friday stream will probably be 9 to 1, 9 to 12, 9 to 1. We got a lot to cover. Pretty sure there'll be a lot of shit going on. We'll have some casino stuff to cover. We'll have some more DSP to cover. It'll be good. We'll check it out. And you know what I'm gonna probably do too? I'm gonna have the what's the video we talked about a minute ago that we said we should fire up that stream and take a look at it because it was fire. I forgot what it was. What was it? I mentioned earlier. I said, oh yeah, that's a great video for us to watch. Something with man, I forgot, man. anyway, I'll go back and look at the stream because I'm gonna have to edit this video anyway. So I'll go back and edit it, and then I'll get the video that I talked about. I'll have that ready just in case we don't have much to talk about on Friday, but it'll be good. It'll be good. Trust me. We'll make fun of it. Whenever we talk about DSP, we always have a good time. Alrighty, folks. Again, thank you for all the love and support. I appreciate all of the kicks. I appreciate all of the engagement. I'm sorry. Let me say this correct. I appreciate all of the views, the engagement, and the support. There you go. Did we get 100 likes? I think we got it. You know what? It's fine. Whether we got it or not, you guys deserved it. You guys earned your bubbles. That's right. Let me just find it. Likes. Here it is. There it is, folks. That's right. 100 likes, brother. 100 likes. There you go. Thank you, everyone. I do appreciate it. I gotta run, brother. I gotta go get some lunch. Lord Diaz, again, thank you, brother. I appreciate you hosting the stream, brother. I do appreciate it. And then I'll make sure next time you're on, drop me a note when you're on, and then we'll make sure to raid you or whatever, brother. I do appreciate the love, brother. Alrighty. Okay, guys. We're going to end this like we always do. So, of course, your favorite song, my favorite song, the internet's favorite song. That's right, folks. Let's listen to some amazing
Do you guys like pizza
pie. Alrighty. Peace out, everybody.
I know, I do. I love pizza. I'm Italian. I'm disappointed that since I moved out here to the West Coast, there is not a real authentic East Coast Italian-style pizza out here. Would you like to have a pizza party with me? Mamma mia! Make it a pizza pie! Pizza pie! Felipe! Pizza pie! Turn on the ovens! Mozzarella! And delicious! Take the dollars and roll it out the toss in the air! Pizza pie! Make it a pizza pie! Pizza pie! Felipe, pizza pie, pizza pie, delicious pizza pie, pizza pie, pizza pie. Turn on the ovens. Salvano cheese, Salvano greasy shit, crazy meat, weird sauce. The sauce has these big chunks of tomato that are very well seasoned that are really good. Turn on the ovens and burn all the pizzas. Mamma mia, make it a pizza pie. Pizza pie, Felipe, pizza pie. Turn on the ovens, mozzarella, and delicious. Take the dollars and roll it out the toss in the air. Pizza pie, make it a pizza pie. Greasy shit, pizza pie. Felipe, pizza pie. Weird sauce, pizza pie. Delicious pizza pie. Pizza pie, pizza pie. Mamma mia, make it a pizza pie. Pizza pie, Felipe, pizza pie. Turn on the ovens, mozzarella, and delicious. Take the dollars and roll it out the toss in the air. Pizza pie, make it a pizza pie. Greasy shit, pizza pie. Felipe, pizza pie. Cheese, pizza pie. Delicious pizza pie. Weird sauce, pizza pie. Crazy meat, pizza pie. Turn on the ovens. Now on to the more exotic seasonings. And these seasonings are catered more towards Italians. If you're not Italian, you don't like these kind of seasonings, you don't have to use them. But I'm Italian and I love it.